What's up, everybody? Welcome to the No Scrubs Allowed podcast. We are doing a live show of the NFL draft. So, Seal's here. What's up, Seal?
Not much, buddy. What's up?
Yeah, so we're hoping to just kind of figured we'd record because we're going to be talking during this thing anyway. So, whatever. So, we got the audio in our ears, and we're just going to kind of react. So, whatever. Whether you're watching it live, watching it recorded, it's just kind of us talking about the draft because that's what we're going to do. Before anything happens, we want to remind you, go over to manscaped.com, enter the code NOSCRUBS, all one word, at checkout, and you can get 20% off free shipping. So definitely go and do that if you want to support the pod. That would help a ton. So,
Sister, this live broadcast is brought to you by manscaped.com.
Yeah,
use promo code
we don't have the
NOSCRUBS,
technical
one word.
that these other guys had during the mock drafts. Hopefully, we don't have that. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, that was bananas. I'm hoping we have good TV for sure. It should be pretty good. While Travis goes and addresses his dinner.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. Ooh, Peyton Manning.
Is something we sports fans know all about. It's what keeps us cheering.
I decided to drink Bud Light today, the official alcohol sponsor of the NFL and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nice.
Dude, I forgot that I always have this little tray in my oven, and I always forget to take it out when I'm preheating the oven when I'm doing pizza because you put the pizza just right on the rack.
Yeah.
So now there's
That's
big
great.
thing sitting on my stove. So are you looking for anything different from our recording? Anything changed throughout the last couple of days that you're thinking about?
Not really. I think it's the Auburn Derek Brown. Is that his name? The defensive tackle.
Right.
He's gonna drop a little bit, I feel like.
What? Dude, he's my guy.
But
He's the guy I said is going to be the Pro Bowler of the draft.
I'm not sure. Derek Brown. And Isaiah Simmons is a monster. I was watching him more.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
So yeah, we're just waiting for the draft to start because I knew.
But then apparently Jordan Love is starting to jump up.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which
I heard
he
that
should.
somebody said
not
there's bad video out about him, like bad game video, not him doing something bad.
I'm just excited to see how it goes. It's really all the draft prospects have 32. They got a hat for every team. The NFL sent.
Wait, they have to have 32.
So that was me. I'd be like, ooh, my favorite. They have 32 hats, a hat from each NFL team. So if they get picked, they put it on. I'd be like, ooh, my buddy. I like the Jaguars. I'm keeping that one. Ship you the Tampa hat, Eddie the Pittsburgh hat.
Regardless of who drafts him, just put on the hat. Like,
it's always go Pat, go baby. Somebody's gonna pull it and be like, I ain't putting the hat on. I'm gonna go label out.
what are you drinking today?
No free sponsors over here. Not Bud Light.
Not Bud Light.
Yingling.
I wanted to make sure that the
Which is
NFL
still Anheuser. It's still Anheuser-Busch.
yeah, it's still the same company. We're supporting the NFL while we're trying to do.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the other night, bro. So I put Kevin Love on the trade finder. I know this isn't to do with this. Kevin Love on the trade finder thing on 2K. I got Paul George.
Nice, straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Paul George for Kevin Love. So I tried to put Buddy Hield on the trade block because I wasn't just going to do the trade finder thing. I was going to give it some time because I like playing with Buddy Hield. Put him on the trade block. Started simulating the next game, and like had to jump into the game. And I'm trying to put my starters in. Buddy Hield's not up. I'm like, what the heck? So I go down to see if he's fouled out. Nope, he's hurt for the whole year.
Wow. Did you see his Goodell's video of him?
Ooh. What did he do?
He like showed everyone on his phone what his room looks like and how he's going to be doing the draft tonight.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
There's like a bunch of cameras and computers and all kinds of stuff.
Dang.
We marvel at the compassion and courage of our healthcare heroes and first responders,
I can hear your thing still, and it's
and the men and women serving our country.
different from mine.
Thanks to these heroes. and to
It's probably
everyone
the same
who's done their part
from us, but
We will get through this together.
it's so clear still.
And when we do, we will be here for you.
What, my TV?
Yeah.
As we celebrate the last
I'm sorry.
we hope the draft will provide a break.
Am I not on the same part as you?
Let us dream of better days.
What's that?
Have fun.
Am I not on the same part as you?
Hackathon will raise
I mean-
awareness and needed funding.
No, but mine now has to go through to my headphones, so it's gonna
Able to
it
have
lags a little bit.
NFL.com/weekend to join the NFL family and make a contribution.
His room is Dome Joe. It's his den, and it's freaking huge. He was like, which of course he's the commissioner. He better make a lot of money, but he
Yeah.
walking through it, and it was massive, dude. I'm sure he normally has like a pool table and some stuff in there.
Remember those who have lost. Please join me in
Bro, Isaiah Simmons' house. I don't know if that's his living room or it's the lobby of a hotel.
Maybe it's a room in Clemson. Dabu Sweeney's house.
to perform the national anthem.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you in a moment of this.
Daughter Georgia, Grammy and Emmy Award winner and New Orleans Saints fan, Harry Connick Jr.
Should we take our hats off?
Confused right now what to do. Oh, the national anthem. Respect.
You what? I got a big head.
Who's this dude?
Harry Connick Jr.? Are you serious, bro? You got a lot of bings going on over there, buddy.
Yeah, it's my brother. He's watching us right now, and I'm asking him some questions to make sure it's all good.
Yeah, I watched it a minute ago. It seemed fine.
Yeah, he said you're a little laggy, but it's not crazy bad.
Well, that stinks.
But I still hear your TV like super awesome. You should do your audio like I'm doing.
There's no way for me to do that.
You're not watching on your Xbox?
No? I'm in the
Yeah.
living room.
Oh, just on the TV?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, nah. That's weird. A lot of the Roku TVs have the or remotes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And they do normally have headphones on the Roku thing, don't they?
Yeah. This one does not have them. Yeah.
Happened.
There's the fans. There's the fans.
How did you get to become a fan?
That would have been great.
So is this. And so are these.
How do I go to that?
I'm not even drinking Bud Light.
Yeah, the NFL gave me this. Goodell came over to my house, gave me some Bud Light.
Tomorrow. What is it? Nuggets.
Alcohol sponsor of the NFL. Don't sue us.
Because home is what unites us.
Yingling is the unofficial sponsor of my heart.
How long do
Don't
they
sue
get
me.
for a pick? Like,
10 minutes.
golly. Yeah, I saw that it was like 3.5 hours, and I'm going, 32 picks? Come on. 3.5 hours. Get out of here.
10 minutes. Then second round, I think, is 5 minutes. And then every round after that is 3 minutes.
I did some fantasy thing for it. I wonder if I can follow along with that.
Some fantasy thing.
Yeah, where you pick, it asks you a bunch of questions and you make picks for it. Oh, yeah, I can follow along. Oh, it's locked already. Like, I picked the first overall pick to be Joe Burrow with everyone else in the world. And stuff like that. I don't know what I win if I win it.
If you don't win, I'll give you a hug.
$100,000 if you win. If you get all 18 questions correct.
Wow. I should have done that.
That crap never happens, though, dude. Nobody ever gets all of them correct.
Did you see that? It was a couple months ago. Some dude did the what are the bets that they do? It's on a Sunday. It's like you do 16 different something on each game.
Oh, yeah,
Like you can do over under and then that stuff.
Right. Like prop.
It was a $10 prop bet. Yeah, I don't think it was prop bet, but like over unders and stuff like that. I forget what they're called. But anyways, put $10 in and won like $80,000. Hit
Jeez.
all 16.
I've done pretty good on no free sponsors, but a website that you bet and pick teams. I've done pretty well. I'm positive. I put in like $20 3 years ago, and I haven't run out yet. So
That's dope.
I'm gonna see what my account's at right now. I am at. What up, Dr. Fauci?
I like him.
Yeah, he's.
Can't hear what he's saying though.
My balance is down to $4.20 though. Oh snap! About to lose all my money. Yo, why is my oven not
Is there
going?
any way I can turn my mic down to where it's not picking up my TV?
I don't hear it right now, actually. Alexa, stop. You hear that?
Yeah,
time
I don't
clock?
hear it either.
I just asked where that thing was, and it's there. All right, I'll be right back.
Bam.
Oh my gosh.
This man here. All right, can we get on with the picks?
Very much. So it's going to be a different draft, but we're going to make sure you experience the same raw emotions that we always see. Again, this is the group of players that have allowed us to share their draft experience with them. Some 60 players. So when their name is called, you will see that reaction. You will see that raw emotion. All 32 teams are also wired in. The head coach, the general manager, and the owner. Both of those people can actually make a selection for their team. And all teams will email or phone their picks much of the way they always do throughout every draft. So there may be some technological glitches.
That stuff's too hot, bro.
I heard.
But now I can hear your thing again.
Are you hear it again?
Yeah. I don't know why it comes in and out.
What about now?
Yeah, I can hear it, but I can't make out what they're saying. That's fine. I don't. It's just weird. Sounds like an echo on mine, but at least it doesn't sound like an echo live because mine's in my headphones.
That's weird. I wonder if my extended
Dude, I burnt my finger, bro.
Oh. All right. Let's get this draft open. Boo. I'm going to boo every time it comes on.
Okay. You think they're going to take 10 minutes just to draft Joe Burrow?
What'd you say?
I said, do you think they're actually going to take the full 10 minutes to draft Joe Burrow?
No.
Good. Yeah. They did it, what you said, Sil. I love that he leans
That's
in.
awesome.
He should just start flashing money and just be like, boo me, I don't care. Because that's basically what he's doing.
He should put on those soundproof headphones he has down there.
The Bose? Yeah. He said he uses those to watch football on Sunday. I'm like, what, you can't even have the TV volume in your own house? What's this person doing in the kitchen with all the vigil candles? Trying to like start a seance or something.
What are these Madden fan stats? This is awesome. This is amazing.
They should just do it this way every time.
Presumptive for the next few minutes anyway. The number one overall pick.
He's just waiting for that phone call.
The former LSU quarterback and the high hopes he hopes to bring to the Cincinnati.
10 minutes is boring.
They all went to Nebraska. Nebraska chose to not pick up on Joe Burrow, even after he was a 2014 Mr. Football out of Athens High School.
Dang, Nebraska told him no. Was that Scott Frost?
Went to Ohio State.
No, before Scott Frost, right?
Yeah, Scott Frost went there in 17, right?
Yeah, I guess, because they just said they denied him entry, even though 3 of his family members went there.
He rolled in everything he possibly could. Single season record, total offensive yards, total touchdowns at 16, or total touchdown passes at 16.
Right now, they're just showing all of Burrow's stuff that he did, which is everything.
The greatest season a college quarterback has ever had.
Yeah, he had a freak season, man. Which stings. The Gators were doing really good. We had a good thing going and just got derailed.
Yeah, we probably won't get to see any UCF names tonight, but UCF was the reason that Joe Burrow is what he is.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, we played them in the Fiesta Bowl, and we had a really big hit on Burrow, and we thought we knocked him out of the game. Not that we were trying to knock him out of the game, but we thought we knocked him out of the game. And from that point on, He dominated the Fiesta Bowl, ended up beating us. And then, of course, we saw what happened this season. So thanks to UCF, Joe Burrow gets to be the first pick.
And you were at that game.
Mm-hmm. I was at that game, yes. Living out here in LA, I don't get to see UCF all that much, but they came out to Phoenix, and I was ready to go. Or Glendale, or wherever the heck Fiesta Bowl technically is. All right, now I'm going to go get my pizza. I hope it's cooler. Wait for Joe Burrow.
Oh, every time I'm about to get up, you get up.
You can get up. You guys can wait.
Whoa, that was rude. He didn't mean that. Or maybe he did. I don't know.
It's
Bro,
not delivery.
Kurt Warner.
DiGiorno
Kurt
live.
Warner looks Botox out.
Yeah, he looks younger than when he played. All right, you can leave now, Sue, if you want. Joe Burrow is really respecting the social distancing. Didn't bring any friends over. I was watching the WNBA draft, and they had easily like 15, 20 people at their house. All the people. So good on Joe Burrow. Either that or he doesn't have any friends that want to come over. I don't know.
What if they threw a curveball and went Justin Herbert?
You think they're actually doing stuff like asking people?
Yo, that's dope.
Or do you think
That
they're
little fireplace.
yo, that house is nice. These kids are watching Peppa Pig or something.
I like it.
In the background, though.
He understands he has to be himself in order to win that locker room. But he has those three things.
So yeah, Joe, we actually have the ability to put a third screen up, but yeah, we're trying not to get not even sued, but YouTube will shut us down like immediately, like midstream. But we could do that because I can watch on my laptop, but this Bud Light doesn't actually
Oh, put
the ability to do it.
the draft up there in the corner.
Mm-mm. It'd be big. It'd be big on the side. Look at this. Bow. Oh, that didn't do anything. That's what it would have done, but the draft would have been there.
Skinny kid from Southeast Ohio.
I didn't see anything. They probably
Yeah.
did.
Nothing really happened. Are you watching the YouTube channel still? It's
No.
probably live. Oh, okay.
Huh? I'm not. I don't have any other bars up,
Then why'd you say?
and I turned the Wi-Fi. I didn't see anything on here.
Oh. Do you have control over the things? Can you change things on the? Like right here, I can be like, "Wow, it's just me, baby."
You are rude.
That's the only choice I have. Can you do that?
No. I can't even see the chats coming. Oh, live comments.
You can't.
There
see
they
the
are.
chat? What does your page look like, bro?
And for about 30 seconds, spoke about something that
Nothing.
was very near and dear to his heart.
So you just got invited in, but you're just there. You can't do anything. Can I give you control? Hold on.
Yeah.
Nope.
Joe Burrow.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're just showing.
They're showing. That's very misleading.
Yeah, it is. He's given a very inspirational speech about Ohio, the same way that one LeBron James did. So we've heard this before. Where's Athens County?
This house looks nice now.
Was it they pronounced or did two people? Athens County, Ohio. How close is that to Akron? Did LeBron and Joe Burrow know each other? It's like right next to Columbus. This dude talking about a small town. It's probably a 20-minute drive from Columbus. Out of here, bro. It is pretty far from Akron. That's like saying Ponte Vedra is a small town, but Jacksonville's right there. Come on. You're not that far. You're right near Columbus.
Gentlemen, the pick is in. The Bengals have turned in their selection. Let us go to the commission.
All right, we're finally getting to the first pick. Ooh.
Yes.
2020 draft. Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU.
No, that's
All right, no surprise there. It took them 6 minutes to do that.
And there you see Joe with mom and dad, and you have to wonder what's going through his
headphones, talking to the coaches and all that stuff. That's pretty
Yeah, you're
cool.
right, Joe. Ponte Vedra might be a small, quote unquote, town, but they are rich, so they don't care. Pizza.
Ponte Vedra is smaller than Palaca, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I did my analogy for our one viewer, because he would know what I was talking about. This pizza's good, dude. It's like some weird honey pepperoni.
Nice.
It's literally the only pizza that the store had. It was white. It's white because of this quarantine crap. And this weird flavor was the only one they had. But it's pretty good.
Bro, we ended up finding toilet paper at the dollar store.
Is it that shit?
Thank God everybody didn't think of it. It's just not. It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, when I went to the store, they only had one brand of toilet paper, too. Luckily, I already had some.
So, do you think there's any way that Jeff Okuda, or whatever his name is, or Isaiah Simmons, Derek Brown, either of them jump Chase Daniel here?
No, Chase Young. Not Chase Daniel. Is he coming back?
Chase Young.
Oh, man. No, Chase
Young.
The first two picks aren't a surprise. It's when pick 3 starts. That's when the real draft starts, because the Lions could get a trade, which Okuda is the third best player, or second best player, but Burrow had to go first. But then you can entertain trades and stuff. I don't think the Redskins are going to trade, and I don't think anybody's better than Young. So this is another just wait 10 minutes for them to tell you who they pick.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at Coach O.
Do you think they only sent him one hat?
No, he just knew which one to have on the couch.
Yeah, there's not a lot of talk. I saw a couple of things about the Jaguars looking up to go to 3 to try to get
the trade package together, right? Or that's what I saw. Like you're trying to put a pick package together.
We were trying to trade up and keep 20.
You have,
but on lower.
Is that what I read?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I made it like
if we could work up to.
My beer is almost gone and it's one pick. Can we speed this thing up?
Is that your only one?
Mm-mm.
What do you say, bro? I'll bring you a couple over.
For here. one beer for a 3-hour draft, which we might not stick around for, but who knows?
Boog is so dumb. Can we all agree that Boog is? Can't say that.
Yeah,
Is
no, you can't say that. But
an idiot.
you can say it if it's true, but it's probably not. So don't say it.
Yeah, I actually can't. I don't. Say that word.
So okay, the thing about Booger, he didn't have to try in school. Most football players don't. But most football players aren't talking in front of the camera either. So
Yeah, and I agree, Joe. The first pick definitely shouldn't get allotted the same amount of minutes as everybody else in the first round.
yeah, and it's
I definitely have
really
shared
like
that same opinion
every
for.
pick after the first pick is talking about the previous pick. Like that's what they do for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for the first pick. You should get maybe 3 minutes just to make sure you're not getting a trade. But other than that, yeah. Like, wait, are they comparing him to Ryan Tannehill? That sucks.
Not really. Tannehill had that injury like 3 years ago, and then never really bounced back.
Hey, I liked Tannehill. I've always liked Tannehill. I was happy he did well this year.
Yeah. I told you, I used to trash in the AFC South fan group saying that their best quarterback wasn't even their starter. Just to like throw jabs at Mariota since they loved him so much.
Right. Oh, let's listen. Burrow's doing an interview, so we're going to listen for a second.
What would you have said?
I would told you were crazy. I knew I was going to have a really good season because I knew, we had really good players coming back. I had great coaches.
I think I'm gonna hit you by like 5 seconds. So I paused it for a couple.
Crazy to me, but it's a dream come true.
Mel Kiper shared earlier that going into last season, he had a 6th-round grade on you, but then you won the Heisman, a national title, you're number 1 overall. How do you process that?
Well, I wasn't very good my junior year. It's pretty simple. I worked really hard to get better. All my guys worked really hard to get better. We just gelled as a team this year to do exactly what we did. We weren't.
See, that's one thing I'm worried about. They just had so many weapons and so many things going for them this season, offensively and defensively, that they could end up being a huge bust.
A guy,
maybe not a bust, but
yeah. No, I agree with you. When a guy starts out
just
not
a
great,
Tom Brady, more of a Matt Stafford kind of guy.
when you're not great for your entire career, there's a reason Nebraska passed on him. There's a reason he had to transfer into LSU in the first place. When that's the case and you have one really good year, it's kind of scary. But when you watch the game film, though, he was good. And like you said, I mean, Matt Stafford's not a bad quarterback. He's a good quarterback. So maybe that could happen. But maybe he turned the corner. Maybe UCF knocked some sense into him. Maybe he's a good QB. I like how they got the picture.
I hope so.
I guess
AFC.
his dad, probably his dad, right? That's pretty cool. Good respect right there.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I like Chase Young. He was having a good time in the pre-show. They kept going into with the camera. He was dancing, hopping around, having a good old time. And I like his house is a lot different than the ones we've seen. I can't wait till everybody sees Isaiah Simmons' house.
I didn't even see it. Where did you see the
It's
house?
nice. Also,
Oh, pick is in.
in the pre-show they were doing them, but they showed Isaiah. Oh man. Yep.
All right. Now the real draft starts, baby. Now we're ready.
So do we see a trade here?
I think so.
I think we do.
I think so too.
I feel like Matt Patricia. There's a lot of defense, man. There's so much defense in this draft. I said in the preview show that this draft wasn't deep, but it's not per se. But first 3 or 4 rounds are pretty stacked, and I think the fact that there's a lot of wide receivers up at the top is going to push a good bit of key people back into the second and third
Here's
round.
why I
Just
think
mix up everything.
I agree with you, but I think the team that's trading up right here, because the Lions, like you said, they need so much. They still want a high pick. I think the Chargers right here are going to try to jump the Dolphins, which will give the Lions the 6th pick.
Oh,
Lions don't care because if the Chargers come up, they're picking a QB. So the Chargers are going to jump up 3 spots, pick a QB. The Lions will still get the best defensive guy in the draft that they still have on their big board at 6. I don't see any problem for the
So,
Lions to make that trade.
who's the quarterback? Is it Tua or Herbert?
That I don't know. I haven't actually seen a lot of Chargers talk about that because if they jump, though, so if they do jump, they believe that Miami's going to steal their pick, right? That's the only reason they would jump. So the reports are that Miami likes Herbert now. So maybe the Chargers want Herbert and jump Miami for that. Or they think that Miami's throwing a smokescreen and they actually like Tua and they want to jump him for that. So there's a lot of weird checkers kind of chess, not checkers. Checkers is for simple-minded folk. A lot of chess moves going on. Sorry if you like checkers, but yeah.
I love checkers.
Hey, they didn't get
I
10
haven't played in
minutes.
a long.
They're already down to like 3 minutes. Or they probably didn't even put it up there until later.
One of the things about Chase Young, when you're talking about comparables and guys he looks like in the NFL, I mean, you have to look at a guy like Jadeveon Clowney in terms of
Oh, maybe they're picking. Normally it pops up trade whenever there's a trade. The trades tend to come quick.
See, this is where, but this is where I think it might get tricky because they said they are willing to pause the draft.
Oh, really? Because the trades
Mhm.
only come in the
So I
first
believe-
minutes of the time, so that the other team
Yeah.
has the full 10 minutes, and it's not. Oh, pick is in.
Oh, here we go. Crick is in. Dang it.
Maybe that's got to be Dakota then. Maybe even Patricia wasn't like willing to risk that. Who's this guy?
Are you serious?
They put his name up, and it wasn't the guy.
Who
I
is
thought.
Riddick?
Who is he?
Oh, the white guy?
No, Riddick. Who is he? What does he do? Or what did he
Who
do?
is Riddick? He's an analyst. He was in the league. He's been interviewed for a whole bunch of GM jobs. Like, he's a smart dude.
Who's the bald black guy that does NFL Sunday Countdown or whatever it is? Clark? Is that his name?
Oh, the old cornerback dude. Yeah, I think that's his name.
I thought he was them at first.
He's on First Take a lot. I like him and Max going at it.
That's a problem. That might be why they're bad at the draft.
He looks a lot happier right now than he does on the sidelines. That's for sure.
It's because he's not losing.
He's
right
like,
now.
yeah, let's hope we don't have football and we can stay happy. Dang it. Oh, they have 2 fans missing.
They didn't even want to stick around for the pick. He's got to put on his bow. Yeah.
He's probably that.
So now that leaves C.J. Henderson, right? So you guys who want a defensive back.
We didn't even tell them. So sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just saying.
Tell them the Lions picked up Jeff Okudah.
Right. Is the 9 pick? That's what you guys have, right? Is CJ going to fall there, or do you need to move up? Do you think?
Yeah. No, he's going to fall. 2 picks are going to be quarterbacks.
Right.
And there's going to be Isaiah Simmons, Derrick Brown. So he's definitely going to fall to us. I'm trying to think of the tackle's name. There's a tackle or 2 that's probably going to get picked up before the 9 slot.
Right.
He's definitely going to fall because we talked about it in the preview. He should fall.
He's a
15,
mid
14,
first round,
15.
mid first round talent is what a lot of people say. But if you need the cornerback, then
which we definitely do. It showed that Trey Herndon can definitely take care of his home, but outside of that, we don't really have much. And don't remember our 2 cornerbacks. Horrible. It was burnt. I mean, Trey Herndon was burnt toast a lot last year too.
But what if Jerry Jeudy falls down there?
Just be able to have.
Go for Jeudy?
I would hope we would. I think he's going to be available. Who's going to pick him up? Who's at 7?
7.
My phone is messing with the mic. Yeah, I'm waiting to see. The Panthers, do they get another weapon with DJ Moore? CMC, no. The Cardinals, I think the Cardinals are definitely going to go offensive line.
Right.
So we could, but the need at wide receiver isn't big enough. We just got rid of Marquise Lee, but that injury prone. But we still have D.D. Westbrook. We still have DJ Shark. We have Keelan Cole. We have weapons at receiver. And like I said, this draft is deep with receiver, and we still have 20 as well.
Right.
So maybe Henry Ruggs falls, or that cat from Arizona State is there. There's a lot of weapons. We don't need and we don't need a number 1. DJ Shark is our obvious number 1. DD's our slot. We could definitely use another go-getter, a vertical threat, and Jay's gonna immediately come into the league and be a Julio Jones type cat who's just able to produce and get it done and be one of those. Just throw it to me anywhere, kind of like Nuke, but he's not going to be on their levels. I don't think for that. That takes a lot of hard work. But he's going to be up there.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good.
If anybody is following along,
we're lagging, so when you start talking,
it's all good. If anybody's following along with me in my fantasy, I of course got the Joe Burrow pick right, as did everyone else. So my next pick is which team will pick Tua Tagovailoa, and it's the Jaguars, the Chargers, the Dolphins, or any other team. So before I tell you my pick, what would your pick be, Sil? Who picks Tua?
Chargers.
3 or other?
Chargers.
I said other. So I'm hoping for a trade right now. The 3rd pick, I'm hoping for a trade. I'm hoping other grabs Tua right now. That's what I voted for. So my fantasy could be gone right now, or at pick 6 when the Chargers grab him. So we'll see. You respond to Joe real quick. I'm gonna go refill.
Who does Joe like?
He said he thinks.
Who's us?
To you. He's the Jags. Jags.
Oh, that would be great, dude. But I don't I don't see how that happens. You'd have to have people want tackles over defense sub tackles. There's just not enough. He's the 3rd or 4th best person in this draft when you're just talking about pure talent. And if there's enough GMs that don't see that or feel so strongly about another pick, that'd be great. That'd be absolutely amazing. But I just don't see it. Right now, he's the best available. If he doesn't go to the Giants, if they do take a pick, I'd be shocked. I'd be absolutely shocked.
Did you just say you'd be shocked if the Giants do take a pick?
No, if they pick right now and it's not Isaiah Simmons, I'll be shocked.
Is Isaiah Simmons the mock guy right now, like in mock drafts? Because he's the next best guy.
I have
right
no idea. Yeah.
on like the top 300 board or whatever. I saw that they put him as just defense. They didn't even put a position for him. They just put defense. Isaiah Simmons. Because I guess he can literally.
Yeah, I feel like he can. He can play edge. He can play linebacker. He can play safety. He's a freak. He's a monster. But I don't know. With Pat Shurmur, I don't even know how much the coaches really have to do with the draft this year.
I'm sure
we
they
saw
do.
with the Bengals, they showed Zach Thomas, and they showed whoever that other guy was. But
Well, they
I'm not
showed
sure how
Von
much the
Miller.
coaches or the scouts really.
But I don't.
You know, when it
think-
gets to the Cowboys, it's only going to be Barry Jones.
Yeah. Well, the coach has input, but the coach doesn't give them the card. I think it's the GM that gives the card. So ultimately, it's his decision.
Apparently, the three can. There's three that can. The coach, the coach, the GM, and somebody.
The owner. Well, if Jerry Jones
I
has
should have wrote that stuff down. Yeah, oh, the pig. Bam! Odell loses to the net. I'm gonna go get another dude.
All right, so we got the pick is in, but they're waiting to tell us all the crappy stuff that the Giants have gone through since their Super Bowl because they got lucky and beat the Pats the second time, and then they sucked ever since then. So now Joe Judge is their head coach, and I've never even heard of this guy. He's never even been an assistant coach. He was the linebacker coach of Birmingham Southern. Wow, that's rough.
Oh wow! I said Pat Shurmur. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this guy has
I'm
nothing.
dumb. Pat
No
Shurmur got
credentials.
fired. So you have to go with what's best available if you're in the Giants' position. There's no reason to try to work on the offense. It's pretty much Saquon and Danny Dimes.
So this guy keeps wearing this NYPD hat. Does he have any ties to NYPD, or is he just supportive? Do you know anything about this guy?
I didn't even know he was the head coach.
That's true. Even Dave Gettleman.
David Gettleman will screw this up, though. He will definitely screw this up. Ooh, 20 minutes on my.
Well, he just called him an outside linebacker.
It certainly seems Dave Gettleman has made it clear he loves what he likes to call the hog mollies, the big guys in front. Isaiah Simmons is still there. That was what he has called him.
If he loves the hog mollies, then he might go Derek Brown here. So that'd be pretty crazy.
Please don't take a lineman. We need him. Damn it!
They took Andrew Thomas at 4. Wow. So you were right, Joe. Wow. Andrew Thomas flew up a lot of mock drafts.
He was
And went
our
at
pick at
4.
14.
He was the guy that was looked at maybe going to 7 to bolster up that line that keeps dwindling down into retirement from the Panthers. He was looked at going to you guys. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't really think that it was too much of a need for them to go tackle, but
Well, even if it is a need, he's not the best tackle in the whole draft. Not
he's a freak, bro.
he is. I like that Wills guy. Maybe Wills will fall to us. That'd be cool.
Yeah. God, yeah, he's so crazy.
What sucks for us though is now Jake got to get on the phone because we didn't expect them to take a tackle there. So now the expectations are that somebody was going to fall to us, but now we got one pick off the board that's not going to fall. We might have to get on the phone.
Damn, man, he's crazy. Yeah, I just know playing him 3 times. It was just like, dude, this dude is
50 yards each time on us too.
Oh, he's insane. He's a huge guy. He's not gonna look that big around the NFL 6'5", 6'6" offensive tackles and stuff, but this dude's nice. He's very versatile. Like they said, he can go left tackle, right tackle. He's definitely better at the left tackle. He's fast enough, crazy footwork. David Gettleman getting the mask on.
What the heck is Gettleman?
Ready to go outside, get some hugs and kisses. Go say what's up to the NYPD with his new head coach.
Look at this. He's like,
buddy.
I told you to pick the defensive guy. What are you doing? This sucks.
So yeah, it does, and this is what I like about Jacksonville. They don't care about needs. They showed last year with picking up Josh Allen. Best available is better than team needs. We'll figure it out. Caldwell believes in himself and believes in Coach Marone. So if Isaiah Simmons is foreseeable, it doesn't matter if we were not on Gardner Minshew and we thought Jordan Love was the answer. We'd hope he fell at 20 and take Isaiah.
So now you really don't need.
But good call on that pick, Joe. I know your brother's kind of pissed off right now.
I'm not pissed about Andrew Thomas. I'm fine with that. I want Wills, but I'm pissed that one more guy is off the board that I didn't expect to be off the board right now.
So soon, yeah. He was confident. He's not in his head.
Look at that. Scoop,
it's great, and what's crazy now is they're usually getting the phone call because the players, just like in this instance, aren't anywhere near the head coaches. The head coaches are in the war rooms in their respective cities, and these guys are usually in New York or Chicago, wherever it is. But the phone call's happening 4 or 5 minutes before the pick's even in.
Right.
So we should be seeing them on the phone celebrating. It's crazy. And like this guy, the head coach, just sitting here waiting.
They're not showing live video right now. Are you serious? Get out of here. They know what's up.
They are. What do you mean?
They know what's up. If a guy starts celebrating right now, you think that's good for their business? They're betting everything, dude. They're not. They're got a delay on everything.
Ooh, that's gross.
Oh, they're talking.
It says Ohio State makes draft history. Joe Burrow, Chase Young, and Jeff Okudah are the first 3 college teammates to be taken as top 3 picks.
Yeah, but when
since Burrow played for Ohio State. Yeah, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Reaching.
Yep.
Reaching, Bleacher Report. You're reaching. Leave it to BR.
So we're gonna see which quarterback Miami actually liked. They said that they started liking Herbert, but we'll see.
Who do you think it is, guys? Or guy? Tua?
So far, he's
Tua?
1-1. Joe says he thinks Tua goes to Miami right here, so let's see. What the heck is your thing, by the way? A grill? Is that a grill that you got on your little chat picture?
Huh?
Joe's chat picture. It looks like a grill.
Oh, it is. He be cooking. And that's my thing. A lot of these teams are very picky about a lot of these old execs. What's that guy's name who works for ESPN? Hardenbarner or whatever his name is. He said if I can't get my doctors have their hands on them and test them out, you can't risk the franchise. That's why I feel like the Dolphins could go Herbert here because I don't see the gap. Herbert's able to do a lot of the same things when it comes to the throws and throwing in the pocket, and he's 5'6" inches taller. Here we go.
Let's see.
Wow.
Joe is 2 for 2.
So you got other.
No.
And you got other, right?
Dolphins were one of the choices.
Dang.
So I'm screwed now. I don't get $100,000. But and I'm not going to get my next one either. Dadgummit. So do you think that's a reach here?
So that's
Without being able to really check his health?
I think it's a huge reach. It's a huge question mark. But if it pans out, you can't ignore just the greatness that was Tua. The tank for Tua hype was very, very, very real. People were down for losing games over a 6-foot quarterback, maybe 6'1". But as you see in these videos, he moves like with kind of in a crouched position. So to find those angles and those alleys, the throwing lanes are going to be rough for him. That's why he always rolls out, and he has to use his versatility. So just the question mark of the hip, I think that's too big of a question mark not to pick Herbert if you really need a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's healthy, if he's ready – sorry, hold on. If he's healthy, ready to go, Tua is definitely the better option. At quarterback, obviously, he came in having no playing time and won a national championship. He came and was a starter and not won, just kept winning. Was playing with a team Alabama team that looked like they were on their downfall and Clemson was taking over and seemed to be able to put it in his hands and do his thing until that hip injury on a rollout. So
why wasn't he a starter in the first place?
You can't not go with a hot hand. Jalen was the guy. Jalen was Nick Saban's dude, and he just put up an egg in that first half. And I feel like if it had been any other head coach, they probably would have took that loss. Maybe Urban would have made the switch, but not too many head coaches would have made a switch like that at halftime. And he took advantage of it. He is a hell of a player. I mean, he's so good. He got his brother to be in Alabama.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but now, like.
So, I mean, he's good. I just think it's too big I think it's way too big of a question mark to take him for your franchise quarterback.
Hurts is going to fall to the end of the second round, around there. And this was a guy that won the starting job over Tua, really had one bad game, and then in Oklahoma did all right, nothing special. And he's dropping down to the end of the second round. Do you think, I mean, he could potentially have a good NFL career ready to go?
He did. Jalen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Jalen's going to end up going to a team that has a quarterback. I wouldn't mind seeing him going to a team like the Colts, where he can sit back and learn. There's no reason for him to start. He's not going to start. He doesn't. Oh, look at Brunell. Ooh, showing the lefty comparison. Mark Brunell, I like it. But a place where he's not going to start, where he can grow. And I don't think Jalen is a solidified NFL type quarterback right now. Lamar Jackson has made me eat those words that I just said. There's no such thing when it comes to those type of quarterbacks. They are NFL type quarterbacks. We just haven't seen too many of them.
Right.
But he needs to learn. I don't think I personally don't see the high IQ, the able to dissect the defense. More of a reactionary type quarterback. Did a lot at Oklahoma in a conference that doesn't really rely too much on defense, and I think that's kind of bit them in the butt there in the playoffs. Is they just didn't have enough to have any chance against Clemson or LSU or any of them high-powered offenses that come along with top 5 defenses. God, Chris Mortensen, man, it's crazy to see him. But yeah, I think Jalen is going to be a future in this league. He's going to have a long future. He's going to be one of the staples of the NFL for a time to come. I 1,000% believe that. He just has to go to the right organization. We say that a lot when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's so true, man. Especially nowadays and this not for long league, which is very much not for long. When we were growing up, we kind of heard that statement coming into fruition, but we weren't really seeing it. And now you have guys retiring at 28 and retiring at 30, or all these guys just ending up on bagging organizations and just getting shipped off after 2 years and just ending up from team to team to team to team to team until after 7-8 years they're just out of the league, or they're just sitting around fighting for backup or special teams jobs, and they just didn't get that right chance.
No, Joe. Hopefully the Panthers don't pick an offensive lineman. I need somebody to leave an offensive lineman off the board so that the Bucks can get somebody. So we're all thinking this is Herbert right here, right, with the Chargers?
Yeah, this is going to be Herbert. I feel like 7 is going to be Eric Brown. Just in that division, they need another Julius Peppers type guy that can come out there and just destroy backs. In that league. That league's very wide open right now. It's very much more competitive with the addition of Tom Brady. So you have Tom Brady, now you have Teddy Bridgewater, you have Drew Brees. It's going to be a fight, man. And the more quarterback you can get, the better. And why not?
Yeah, well, Simmons now missing out on the Giants pick. He could fall even past you guys, honestly. He could fall a lot further than people are expecting.
If he gets to us, we'll take him. If Derek Brown gets to us, we'll take him. So, all right, I have a question. Who do you think the first running back is going to be taken, and is it going to be in the first round?
The Georgia running back. Yeah, he'll go late first round, I think. Maybe like 28.
I agree.
What's his name?
I agree. I think the Ravens are going to take something Smith, I believe. But I believe the Ravens are going to pick him up.
DeAndre Smith.
That'll be crazy. If the Ravens, it's either going to be the Ravens or the Chiefs. If the Ravens can get a two-headed monster with him and Mark Ingram, holy cow. If the Chiefs can add another weapon like that, can just run the ball with the best of them, run the ball like Derrick Henry, like Leonard Fournette, just them bruisers, and catch the ball like Christian McCaffrey, that'd be great.
All right, we got the Chargers here.
Justin Herbert.
All right, cool.
All right, so we didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, he came hyped up within the last 2-3 weeks. There's 4 minutes left on that. Last 2-3 weeks just slid up with his hype. It was projected that he would – I mean, the quarterback hype wasn't really up there until the Chargers finally got rid of Phillip Rivers. He went to the Colts.
Right.
And then Justin Herbert, I guess everybody looking at his tape. But Jordan Love as well. I'm thinking he's going to go up higher than people had thought.
Well, see, the problem now is if Jordan Love's going to go now, it's going to be via trade. Because nobody now needs a quarterback until – what are you looking at? Maybe the Raiders at 12, but not really. So you're not looking at somebody until – I mean, maybe late first round. Maybe the Patriots at 23. Like, you're not looking at anybody that needs a quarterback. So Love could just continue to fall now.
I mean, with all the question marks in San Francisco and the talk around Tom Brady maybe going, if you're San Francisco, why not pull the trigger that you can have and stash away for next year or the year after that if you decide to shy away from Jimmy G. If your defense can't get you to another Super Bowl and it's very obvious that you're not going to get there through Jimmy G's arm.
But San Francisco already was there. You know, like, they're looking for somebody to put them over the top and win that Super Bowl. They're not looking for somebody to stash and wait. They're Super Bowl caliber right now. They just want that one next person that's going to make it a
Their
win.
defense. That's what I'm saying. With their defense, they got outscored by 21 points in the last 12 minutes.
Right, but they're looking
and
for
that's
that can help them next year. Help them win next year. With Jimmy G, they prove they can make it. Now, a lot of bad quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl. He just needs something other than Kittle. Kittle's the only guy that's good on the offense at all. Well, Mostert is pretty good, but he only played a third of the snap.
Mostert's good. Samuel. So are you telling? So you think they're going to be the ones to pull up on Jerry Jeudy or one of them weapons?
Jerry Jeudy falls to them. They're what, 11, 10, 12?
13, I believe.
13.
I'm trying to find that right now.
Get a wide receiver for sure, because Samuel's okay, but he's not a number one. You want somebody that's going to be the guy.
67, that 3 quarterbacks has taken
Sure.
the first 6 picks. Happy times all the way around in Eugene is the draft.
But if my fantasy is any indication, I'm
Same.
not getting it right, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
What do you think, Joe?
So he says he agrees on the Georgia running backs, so we're all good there. Panthers need everything, so yeah. I mean, I think they'll go Simmons as well. We'll see.
It's funny. This trying to find the draft order. This had Jedrick Willis going to the Giants, so they were right on the tackle part.
Yeah, but I think he's going to go to Arizona, which if he drops past Arizona, we got a shot. The Browns might pick somebody, and the Jets, nobody ever knows what the Jets are going to do.
They love Sam Darnold, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They might pick a tackle because they think that's the reason they lost. They're bad. Darnold is bad.
The Falcons, Matt Ryan's getting that Peyton arm. Oh, food's ready.
Ooh, who's ready for you?
Yes, sir. Oh, Panthers pick is in. I'll be right back.
Falcons. Who did the Falcons even pick? 16. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm taking 14. I don't care what the Falcons need. The guy just said Scrum, and they put it in a commercial. That's sad. If you're recording, you can re-record and tell him the word is strong with a T. T. Strong. This is going on ESPN. Don't say strong. Walmart. That's why. It's Walmart. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, but Walmart probably wanted him to say strong. That's probably what was on the script. Stupid Walmart. This pick has been in since before the commercial break. This is kind of dumb. They should time this better. You missed my rant about Walmart.
Why? What happened with Walmart?
They had a commercial, and I was ranting about Walmart. So You'll have to watch it in replay. Pretty good. Although nobody probably knows what I'm talking about unless they were watching. Hey, they got Christian McCaffrey on it.
My partners at Lowe's Home Improvement jumped in to help Morris grow. So I want to say thank you to them, everyone's hard work. Lowe's 300,000 associates are working hard to keep our homes working well. Because home is what unites us. Be safe, be kind.
That's Christian McCaffrey there. April 2nd, Christian McCaffrey lost his own division, 22 with you on the Sports Frontline Network.
Good on you, Christian McCaffrey. He started his own thing, 22 and You. If you guys want to donate, it helps frontline workers. They don't sponsor us. But I think it's a good cause.
And Mel Kiper Jr. from ESPN, and delighted to be collaborating with the good folks from the NFL Network this year, Daniel Jeremiah and Hall of Famers Michael Irvin and Kirk.
All right, you got the job now, Matt Rule. What are you about to do?
He rebuilt Temple when he was there. He rebuilt Baylor in a short time when he was there, and now it's his job to rebuild the Carolina Panthers. One of the first.
So this is kind of a wild card. We're looking offensive line, defensive line. We're looking all over the place.
He's in Seattle. Can't do the quarterback.
You're not going to get a tight end.
Good job. It's a new Carolina Panthers team, and where are they going? The pick is in 7th overall. Let's find out from Commissioner Roger Goodell. Let's go, guys. Come on, Panther fans.
Goodell's.
2020 NFL Draft. Carolina Panthers select Derek Brown.
Derek Brown. All right. All right.
My guy, because he's on the Panthers.
Derek Brown, his teammate called him baby.
I said he's going to be the best of the draft, not named Chase Young. So now I hope I'm wrong.
Does he do something? He is
Yeah, he's a monster.
And
Isaiah is the better player, but just in that division, the ability to get to the quarterback pretty much whenever he wants, able to stop the run, is definitely going to help out in that division. You got to have somebody who's going to stop the quarterback and do it any play that you need. Isaiah Simmons does a lot, but for that just to be the main thing that a player does and does it with such force, I think that's why they went ahead and got Brown here out of Auburn.
Yeah, no, Brown is a great player. They're both great. Simmons to Brown is probably splitting hairs. That's why I went with Brown, just to be a little different. But he's a big man, and he can stop that hole from opening. Whereas Simmons fills the hole that's already open and hits people, but Brown doesn't allow holes to be filled. Look at that, 6'4", basically 6'5", 326. That's a monster.
Yeah, Joe said that we were behind, so I fast forwarded.
He's hearing us behind, so we have a lag. That's why, like, if you're watching live, we're also watching live, but you're getting a couple minutes before we actually come through to YouTube. So you're gonna see the pick before. That's just the way that it happens. We don't want to be like hacked and all that other stuff, so we have a lag. We're not full live, but you just gotta deal with it. It's not fixable because it's not broken. It's just the way the system works.
Yeah, I love it too. You know, K'Wan Short was hurt last year. Gerald McCoy is now gone. He's that guy inside and push the clock.
So what does Arizona go with here? I like how you don't just have everybody babbling on about team needs for every
I think
pick
Arizona.
now. They're just kind of talking about
get that Wills guy, the offensive tackle. So
they need help, yeah.
hopefully they don't, because then we could get him. But I think they're going to get him.
Yeah, they definitely need offensive line help, which would be great because then we could get Isaiah Simmons, which would also kind of stink. We just signed Joe Schobert, who's a beast linebacker, played in Cleveland. Was an absolute stud there. He's a freak. To have him, Miles Jack, Isaiah Simmons, I mean, we could definitely use a safety if we can slide him up there. That'd be great. But to have Jack, Schobert, and Isaiah Simmons, that'd be awesome. But I don't know if the fact that we really need a cornerback
But you
can
guys
out.
have Minshew, don't you? Like, there's not a quarterback that should go right now.
No, I'm talking about Isaiah, a cornerback,
Oh,
C.J. Henderson.
gotcha. I think Henderson's too high. Maybe, like, I think you should draft here and package your late picks for.
All right, here. Oh yeah, you're late. Cardinals picked Isaiah Simmons.
Wait, am I way behind?
Oh, I guess you're like way behind. Yeah.
Yeah, because it keeps kicking me out, and now it's back in. They haven't picked it on mine. Now they did. Let me go back out and go back in.
All right. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons. That stinks. He almost fell to us. So we're gonna definitely get C.J. Henderson. If we don't, I would be very surprised.
That's awesome for me because I hope Wills comes to us. What's your countdown at, Sue?
6:53 and
Yeah,
counting.
you're like 15 seconds ahead of me. Let me close the line.
Well, I can pause mine.
Well, no, but it's gonna keep doing it because it keeps kicking me out, and every time it kicks me out, it adds like 5 seconds to the thing.
All right.
Ooh, Joe says
Dang,
that
that's
the Jags might get Judy now just because they fuck up drafts so much. Not that Judy would be a bad pick, but
I don't think we will. Just the fact that there's 4 other receivers besides Judy that can go in the first round. They have first round talent. We have DJ Shark. We have D.D. Westbrook. We don't need an amazing wide receiver 1. We need a receiver that can come in and produce and just get the job done at a high level. And there's multiple receivers that can do that aren't named CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Jeudy. I'll be back. I'm gonna get some food.
all right. So I might be behind you guys. The pick isn't in on my screen, so I'm just going to late. But this is y'all's team. This is Seal's team. If anybody that's listening is from Florida, obviously the Jags are a North Florida team that's probably got a lot of our listeners ready to go. So, yeah, so 30 seconds is about the lag time. I think it's 25, 30 seconds. So that's just lag time. I'm behind Seal on our live thing because this dadgum thing keeps giving me a playback error. And then I jump back in and it's fucking behind where I left the first time. Really, really annoying. But that's what happens when you try to play Xbox or play a TV thing on Xbox, plus live stream, plus everything else when you're on ghetto internet that you get from wherever. I got the lowest end of the spectrum internet. And I don't have my laptop doesn't have a cord, a jack to plug in an Ethernet. I was going to plug
3940 is 238.
these new modern freaking laptops don't let you plug straight in. They're Wi-Fi only, so I have to deal with my really shitty Wi-Fi that I have. So, it happens. If you guys donate or sponsor, go to manscaped.com, no scrubs, and check out. Get us paid. Then I'll buy better internet, and then I'll have quicker reaction times to this stuff. But otherwise, I'm hosting a live stream and using other bandwidth for other stuff. So luckily, I live at home by myself, and I don't have to deal with other people stealing bandwidth. Yeah, Jags pick is in, but we're at a commercial break, so I'm just waiting. But I also have the ESPN up, so I can actually see the draft or the pick when it happens, even if I don't get to see it on the live. So I actually do know, but I'm trying not to react because the internet is always faster than TV. But the internet is probably right on cue with our viewers, so I should probably just react to them. So it looks like the Jags. Come on, CJ. I wore the Gator hat for our podcast on Monday, and I know that the UCF fans were mad at me, but CJ is a first-round pick. The best UCF player is probably a fifth-round pick, but maybe a fourth-round pick. So that's why I wore my Gators hat, because I grew up right outside of Gainesville, and I'm going to cheer for both teams as long as they are not playing each other. But once the players get to the pros, I am cheering for both teams. Go CJ. Let's get it in. These dang commercials. Why do they do commercials right when the pick is in? Why don't they do it get selected instead of talking for an hour? They can be talking right now. It's so stupid. What year of the draft is this? They should have figured this thing out by now. So the best available, it says, is Jerry Jeudy. And then the best available for me is Wills from Alabama. Yo, Eddie, Jacksonville is up right now, not soon, right now. I don't know when you jumped in, but the chat has a lag for us. But Jacksonville is up right now. Their pick is in. We're just waiting. We're waiting to see who the Jags pick. I want to see Seals react.
Yeah.
He's here. He's ready. We have a Jags fan down.
If it's not CJ Henderson, I don't know who it wanted to be.
It would be
We
Jerry.
could use a tackle, but we're not going to.
Henderson. It's got to be.
We've drafted.
Yeah, Eddie, we have a lag set on purpose, so you will be a little bit lagged, but that's intentional. That's fine. Look at Dion. I promise you that. All right, give us the pick. Just sitting here waiting, watching dumb commercials.
Yeah, same.
They should show like 15, 20 minutes of commercials like first, and then have a commercial-free first round. Doesn't the NBA do that where they have like a commercial-free round or something? Not that the NBA takes this long because they don't have 10 minutes, I don't think.
What is that building they keep showing? Is that the ESPN headquarters?
That one right there?
Yeah, is that Bristol?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That's a nice building.
What's up, Eddie? Who you got your Steelers taking?
Oh, they just saw the pick because he said, "Do you like that pick, Seal?" And the pick is in. I see it. Whenever you see it, Seal, go ahead. I'm looking at the internet and it's telling me.
Oh, well, about to see it now.
That probably is Goodell's house. Good call. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I like it. We need it. Need it really bad.
Yeah,
It's obvious.
the Jags get CJ Henderson. My TV is still lagged, but that's just going to happen. But we see that. So that's what you wanted the whole time. We talked about it on the podcast on Monday. That's what you guys wanted with CJ Henderson. Go Gators. So that's huge.
Go, guys.
And I
Definitely
asked,
going.
so I
Oh,
asked
he played running back?
to trade up to get Yokota or if you wanted CJ Henderson. Well, now that the Cards have played, you have CJ Henderson. Do you think it was the right move to just wait and grab CJ Henderson over Yokota, or do you think Yokota might be that much better of a player.
Just depends on what the package could have been. I think Okada is the better player. He's way better. His size, I think he's 6'2".
Yeah.
Okada is 6'2", 6'3". CJ Henderson's 6 foot, so he's not short. But he's not tall. He's not like a lockdown, shutdown, but good hand skills. Able to find the ball, bat it out the receiver's hands. I really like that about the guy. He's able to find the ball in the air and play the ball. Really good. But if there would have been a way to get Okuda, that would have been awesome. But we were still able to get best 2 cornerbacks in the draft is phenomenal. Couldn't be happier as a Jags fan.
Absolutely. Good night, Joe. We know that you work hard as an essential worker, even though you're not actually essential, but our viewers don't know that. But you do you 4 a.m., baby. Go Jags.
Night, Joe. Have a good night, buddy.
The end of your draft and continue to just. I want to see you in the Super Bowl. I want the Florida Super Bowl. That's what I want.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, well. All right, so the Browns pick is in. We're going to see what it is here in a second. The Browns need pretty much everything, right? They'll probably go offensive line to try to guard Baker or protect Baker. But they need everything.
I think they're going to go weapon.
You think so? Skill position? On offense? They supposedly have one of the best skill players there is. I mean, they have Chubb, so they don't need a running back. They have Baker. They don't need a quarterback. They might have Beckham. They might have Beckham. And then they have Landry. They have solid skill positions.
Maybe if they draft Judy here, they can just get rid of Odell and get more stuff.
They're showing
Here we go. That was
okay.
Quick.
Oh, the pick is in. Dang it, man. So another offensive lineman is off the board. They picked Jedrick Wills Jr., which is who I thought Arizona was going to pick. So now we're caught back up with what Tampa Bay was expecting, except that obviously it's not Andrew Thomas. He's not going to be there. But we should be able to get a lineman. So we're probably going to get that Becton guy or whatever his name is.
Yeah, this draft isn't really big on offensive linemen.
There's like 4 really good ones, and then it kind of falls off.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get one of the 4, but Jedrick Willis and old boy, can't think, Anthony, whatever.
Yeah.
They were the 2 obvious choices.
Sorry.
What's his name? Youngblood, Alabama Youngblood. He was a junior, decided to go back
Right.
to Alabama for his senior year. Was on the other side. I believe he's over there, big boy in 73. Absolute monster. He's going to come out next year. All right, I'm going to go get some more food real quick. Oh, he went to get something. Who do you want, Eddie? Boy's wearing all denim.
This stupid app keeps giving me a playback error, and every time I go back in, I'm further and further behind.
Man, screw that noise, bro.
So Eddie wants
Oh, you don't have a first rounder?
trade up to get Fournette. Or trade somewhere to get Fournette.
I hate you, bro. It's not gonna happen. Get more food.
So yeah, so now we're waiting. The Jets are picking next. The next big pick for us, as no scrubs allowed, is 14, is Tampa Bay. And I'm, like I said, I'm looking for an offensive lineman. We will probably get an offensive lineman. The Jets could pick an offensive lineman, but I think Jerry Jeudy's got to go here, right? If Jerry Jeudy drops all the way to the 49ers at 13, they would be ecstatic. So with that being said, I think the offensive lineman should be there for us because the Jets and the Raiders, who knows what they're going to do? They have the craziest draft strategy of all time, all the time. And then the 49ers, I think, are going to pick a receiver to jump alongside Deebo Samuel, especially if Jeudy is there. The 49ers will absolutely grab him. But I think Jeudy goes here. I think he's dropped too far. You know, he's like probably the 5th or 6th best player in the entire draft. So for him to drop all the way to now, to 11 with the Jets is ridiculous. I think you just got to grab him. You don't want to reach for Becton, especially with a failed drug test already. It's kind of scary to do that. So I think the Jets will go ahead. They have a lot of needs. I think they get Jerry Jeudy. I think it's a wrap on that. That's what I think. But who knows with the Jets?
Yeah, Jerry Jeudy's going. Yeah, I agree.
But they got to piss off their
I agree. Get Sam Darnold another weapon. The whole thing that's going on with Fournette, I hope, is just the organization trying to get him just to shut up and stop with all the BS and just either get with the program or get out. Stop talking about the past. Stop worrying about Tom Coughlin. Just chill, bro.
Another commercial because they don't make enough money here at the NFL, so they're doing commercials every 5 seconds.
Yeah. It's crazy there haven't been any trades.
Yeah, we thought that 3 or 4 would have a trade. Not 3 or 4 teams, 3 or 4 people, or 3 or 4 pick, 3rd or 4th pick. I can't say that right. But that didn't happen. So now, do you think it could potentially be because of this whole virtual thing that trades are tougher and it's just not working out?
I really believe that, yes.
You think that could come out in the next couple of days that like, oh, the Dolphins were trying to make a trade with the Giants, but it didn't work. Or the Giants
I think it's if it happened, we're going to find that out in the next few hours or so. We're not going to have to wait till tomorrow after the draft's over.
What if they pause the draft right now and go back to the 4th pick and go, listen, the Giants were trying to make a trade and couldn't do it?
That would be crazy. And just start over.
We're going back to the 4th pick, guys. Sorry, everyone.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I definitely think that making a trade is harder in this environment. It's just there's too much negotiation. You can't figure it out at that quick of a time. And I know I say 10 minutes is a long time, but 10 minutes is a long time for us. 10 minutes is not a long time if you're trying to make a pick or a trade with 3 or 4 other teams at the same time. That 10 minutes would be very fast for these guys in the war room. So.
So do you think if Tristan Wirfs does go, do y'all reach and get Michael Becton?
Yeah. I don't even think we want Wirfs, honestly. I think Wirfs is a left tackle, and we don't really need that. We're looking for a right tackle. And I know a left tackle can play right tackle with no problem. But a left tackle tries to be a left tackle. So I don't even think we want Wirfs, honestly. But if he's there, obviously we're going to grab him.
He does everything. People like him against Brian, a guy who can go up and get the ball, but he also can run the whole
Do you mind the Michael Becton pick if you get him with the drug test stuff going on?
Yeah, because he was supposed to be probably the best pick in the draft. He's 6'7", or best offensive tackle. He's 6'7", 360. Like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Just get him to understand how to pass a drug test, and we're okay.
But look at Henry Ruggs. I'll wait to hear his name called. Last time we hadn't had a trade this late in the first round was 2015. The first trade came around pick 15 that year. So we'll see.
Oh, now they're talking about how surprising it is that they haven't had a trade. Look at us, ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs.
That reminds me, guys. Flatten the curve. Stay at home.
What's up?
I said flatten the curve. Stay at home.
CeeDee Lamb looks bored. Dang, they
What?
moved it. They got
Mekhi Becton.
So I thought they might get an offensive tackle.
That-
They take work. All right. So now I'm just hoping that the Raiders don't take Wirfs, which I don't think they will. I think they're going to take that safety from Alabama. But if they end up getting Wirfs, then we're screwed. If they get the safety from Alabama, then I really think the 49ers get Jerry Jeudy, and we should be fine to grab Wirfs.
Soul food, as you can see, my guy specialized in what his mom specialized in.
Wow.
He can do a little bit of everything.
He's nasty, bro. Got to get his drugs under control. Probably marijuana, right? What did it say what the drugs was?
No, I didn't see it.
But that's the combine. You got to see him run. It is absolutely incredible.
Gosh, he's a baller on the court, bro.
364
I mean, they said he's one of the fastest.
5'10", 40, bro. Wow.
He's one of the fastest tackle runs, right? Look at this fool. Oh, look at him go.
Yeah.
I'm now seeing the 40. I don't know where you guys are, but I'm just now seeing the 40. That was nasty. Big man just knocking people over. So as the last pick that needed an offensive tackle, we were just hoping that one of the four falls to us. So now we at least know who that fourth is, and now we're just hoping he falls to us. So if it's Wirfs and he falls to us, that's fine. I don't have the top 300 picks up here or whatever, but I know that Wirfs was higher rated than Thomas in a lot of the drafts. So as long as it's one of those guys, that's all I care about.
If he's not there, what do you want?
Trade. If he's not, we're not gonna trade. But if he's not there, we don't need anything that's at this level because we need a tackle, which we wouldn't have at that point. We need a running back, and there's not a running back that should go at 14 at all. And maybe a defensive back. Even there, there's not really one that should go at 14. Now that you guys have already taken the two good cornerbacks. So honestly, there's nothing that we would need. We'd take best available because that's just a smart move to make. But I really hope he's there because otherwise we got nothing. We got to call Tom Brady and ask him what he wants. They're going to show him in our war room just chilling next to Coach, next to GM Jason.
Has a
Licht.
voice?
It'll be Gronk, Brady, and Jason Licht there together in the den.
Do you think y'all will get Julian Edelman?
I thought about it because we need a slot receiver. That's literally what we need is a slot receiver. But we're not going to draft one because it's not worth our time, really, unless they take an offensive tackle here. But that would be amazing if we could get Edelman.
Poor guy's so sad.
You're right. Oh, that's Las Vegas. Isn't the Texans one called Allegiant as well?
What?
What's the Texans stadium called? The Houston Texans.
Yeah, REG or whatever it is.
Oh, really? I thought it was State Allegiant or whatever it's called.
Uh-uh.
That's NRD, formerly Reliant. That's what I was thinking of, Reliant, not Allegiant. Look at John Gruden, got his whole family. Dude, that dude right there is like 5'2" and like jacked. Is that his kid?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. They're gonna go CeeDee Lamb over Jerry Jeudy? That's what this guy thinks?
They chose CD.
But they went even further. They just picked. Did you see it?
Hold on. Nah, it's coming up now.
The first ever official draft selection by the Las Vegas Raiders. And I've got it right here. So with the 12th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Henry Ruggs, wide receiver, Alabama.
Wow.
So not even the Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy was not the first Alabama receiver taken. It's the speedster Henry Ruggs. So, wow. So the Raiders go Henry Ruggs.
Wow.
He's the deep threat. He's the guy that's going to – he's not a possession receiver, really. He's a deep threat guy. And that's why they thought Jeudy would go over him. What do you think about this pick, man?
Man, I'm shocked by it. I mean, not really too much. Too from John Gruden, just the type of stuff he likes to do. But man, to do over Jerry Jeudy, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Well, now, just for the record, I think Jerry Jeudy has to go to the 49ers. I said that they wanted a receiver to go next to Debo.
Yeah.
I didn't think Jeudy would fall this far. So,
Wow.
Looks like, in my opinion, it could be back-to-back Alabama receivers. But, yeah, this is very, very, very surprising.
Yeah, he's not a big dude. That's crazy. I don't know if that's a staple pick that you really need. I mean, I guess they have Hunter Renfrow in the slot, Tyrell Williams is their one, and just them, the two, just going out all day long. I guess.
It's going to be the Deshaun Jackson
Wow.
where he's just going. If you don't have it, you don't throw it. Otherwise, you throw it. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're confident that he's that missing link, and you're confident in Hunter Renfrow and Tyrell Williams' abilities as receivers,
Tyrell Williams that they seem to be confident in. But,
yeah.
hey, I mean, I like Tyrell Williams. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
I love Tyrell Williams. He's awesome.
But wow, to not take the best wide receiver available, Gruden must know exactly what he wants and have a lot of input because, yeah, Ruggs fit the team fit at that point, but I think you have to go with a better player. But, hey, if he fits their team and that's what Gruden wants and he knows that he fits the team, you just can't mess up here.
His brother looks just like him.
If Ruggs doesn't turn out to be as good as Jeudy or even close, then this will be a bust. But otherwise, hey, if he turns out, he turns out.
Yeah, he's wearing a robe. What the hell?
An Old Spice robe.
That's crazy. That's shocking, dude.
Yeah, it is. Gruden looks so content, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Josh Jacobs running for over 1,100 yards into crowded boxes last year. You put Henry Ruggs on this field, you're going to scare safeties out of there. You're going to
So yeah, Jerry Judy has to go now.
It's got to be.
Has to.
Somebody other than Jerry Judy goes right now. That's really surprising. If Worth goes right now, I will be so upset. So hopefully Worth does not go right now. But yeah, so Kuiper has Worth as the third best offensive tackle. So see if we can get him at 14. I think they had Andrew Thomas was the fourth best, and he was the first one off the board. So you never know, but can we like start a petition to kick Michael Irvin off? They already stopped going to Booger, but I'm not a Michael Irvin fan either.
I love Michael Irvin.
And I haven't seen Booger talk in about an hour, so I guess he's done.
Yeah, since he said that. Yeah, he says dumb stuff.
The producers were like, "Yo, we're done with him. He's over."
On the pre-draft show, him and Mel Kiper going back and forth was pretty funny because Mel's face was just like, "Come on." Mel Kiper feels like he's the smartest man when it comes to these drafts, and he doesn't hide his beliefs. And Booger was going against him, and he was just like, "That's what you got for me."
Right. So why do you think the NFL does not have an Adrian Wojnarowski, some guy that's just throwing the picks up early? Oh,
apparently you are moving up to the 13.
Oh, Tampa Bay is not even risking it. We kept 14 as well. What? We kept 14? What was this trade?
But we've already seen a couple of tackles go off the board. It's understandable why they might get a little nervous.
No way we kept 14, right?
What would you give up?
For one pick, to move up one pick?
Why wouldn't you just – you think they just –
still have 14, which doesn't make sense to me. But worse, like, I agree. We can't let somebody else get in there. So the 49ers must have been telling us that that somebody was wanting to trade.
Surprisingly, we've seen Andrew Thomas. Is it Tristan Wirfs here for you, though?
But look, on the TV, it says we have both picks.
Yeah, I see that.
I hope that's true, but what would we give up? Oh, no, it switched. It just switched.
All right. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, so we're going to –
So do you think you think you gave him like a 6th or 7th as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't just flip. I'm sure we might have flipped another pick, maybe in like the 5th round or something, where we had a better pick.
Just chilling.
But it's just one pick, so I feel like we just did another swap somewhere, or maybe gave him a 6th or 7th round. But let me see.
Bruce Arians seems very comfortable in being Bruce Arians right now. So,
look at Bruce.
Is there anybody else surprised they see Jason Lichtman, the general manager of Tampa? So by the way, on the scouting department.
Except that the fucking screen is closed. We talking about enjoying the weather. Dumb.
Is there anybody else?
This girl picking her wedgie.
The weather gets good.
Why are we waiting to pick then? Just we know what we're doing.
The pick's in.
I guess it's just the whole TV thing that's not showing it, right? Because we've probably already made our pick. Like we're fine. So I wonder why we traded up. I wonder what team the 49ers were telling us was about to try to jump and get it.
Sure.
Because now the 49ers still get to get Judy. Like, they don't care. They're fine.
Yeah.
So we must have had something in our ear going, yo, the Cowboys or whoever are trying to get in here. Do you want this? Do you want it? Yeah, Tampa Bay and Qatar, baby.
Stationed out of MacDill Air Force Base, Tampa Bay, and currently deployed to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. We are proud to represent Tampa Bay and our home team, the Buccaneers. Now back to you, Commissioner Goodell. Go Bucs.
Almost made me cry. I love America.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Como, and thank you to all of our service.
That's pretty cool.
for your courage.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So the Bucks get Tristan Wirfs, which was exactly expected. I don't know why we had to trade up to do it. I'm trying to Google to find what the trade was, but so far no luck.
I don't know why you were saying it like 8 seconds before I see it.
Yeah, like why couldn't we wait? Somebody had to be chomping at the bit to come up there.
Another freakish athlete. He's 6'3", 322 pounds. Ran 4.85 40. He was raised by his
Let's
A 4.85 40. He's faster than Joey Bosa.
That's ridiculous. Holy crap. Yeah, so he's the fastest offensive tackle.
Respect that Tristan Wirfs has
Hmm.
walking down the red carpet, and they are in
That's amazing.
and Tristan's job is now
The man brought a red carpet to his front door so that his mom could walk down it because he was going to walk with her in Vegas. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's really cool. I think he has a lot of accolades.
Yeah, he does.
at Iowa. And if you know anything about the spring program at Iowa, that is something people take
Okay.
very seriously. And oh, by the way, explosive? Yeah. And if you're a big runner, this will help you
Jeez.
see how explosive he is. Christian Jones-
No, he doesn't.
This is ridiculous.
Bro. Wait till you see wait till you see the end, bro. Yo. That big man did that.
This man is ridiculous. Yo, this man is pretty crazy.
You see the bull?
Yeah, I'm like on with you with the stream. It's just that we're behind
Yeah.
the action graph. But geez. The 450 4 times with the weightlifting is crazy too. So maybe this guy, why is he falling to us? I don't know, because you never know. But so the 4 offensive tackles that we expected to be gone are now gone. There's a center that's left, but nobody really needed a center. There's like one team late in the first that needs a center, so they'll probably get him. But this was exactly what we expected, just in a different order. Hopefully we got the best one. I mean, from his
Right.
videos, it looks like we have a shot to have the best one. So that'd be nice. But
Yeah, he's fast, bro. Holy cow.
yeah, but you don't pull a tackle. Like, what does fast matter?
Hey, I just heard.
Speed doesn't matter as much in a tackle as it does in a guard. So unless you got that backpedaling speed. Good job, big man.
Very nice. My baby.
All right. Well, once I find the details of that trade, I will let you guys know because I am definitely.
Yeah, I was trying to find out.
So far, I haven't found anything, but I really want to know what we gave up because we were
Oh,
definitely.
wow. Check out this crazy stat from Pro Football Focus or whatever it is.
What's up?
CJ Henderson only allowed 1 touchdown in single coverage during his entire college career. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that could be misleading.
Nah,
I mean, that's pretty crazy, but it said
sounds
via
good.
coverage. I mean, the Gators might run double coverage a lot off of safeties or something. Like it's hard to tell what they call single coverage, but that's still really good. So
1-on-1, baby.
just show me the.
We need that, man. We really need that.
No, that's amazing, and we knew that he was a good corner, obviously. So I think both of our teams came out well with their very first pick. I'm happy, you're happy, so
Yes. And with only 6 more picks until our next pick, there's still 3-4 incredible receivers left on the board.
my speakers, not really, but my Googling ability tells me what the trade was. So Tampa and San Francisco.
All right, cool. My phone down.
What's up? So
No, you're good.
So Tampa and San Francisco obviously switched 13 to 14. San Francisco gets pick 117, and the Bucks get the 7th round pick. What pick is 117?
5th round?
So we traded like a 5th for a 7th. That's not
4th round, maybe? 4th round?
divided.
Because 32, 64,
It's the
96, that's the
late
3rd round.
round.
4th
So we
round.
traded our late 3rd rounder, late 4th rounder for a late 7th rounder to jump up 1 pick. All right, that's fine. I mean, we knew we needed the tackle, and we're going to get a running back next pick in the 2nd round. So that's the 2 biggest needs that we had. So I'm fine. 4th rounder going out. That's not terrible.
All these guys' kids is awesome. Yeah, no, that's not bad at all. That's definitely doable for sure. Especially to know that you're getting your guy.
Yeah, if you were scared of somebody jumping up, then just do it.
So this is where we see Jerry Jeudy. Has to be.
Gotta be.
There's no doubt.
They wouldn't have traded down with us otherwise because they knew we weren't going to take him.
They're showing CD Lamb.
Do you see my cat just screwing around right now? You're all up in the way, kid.
All right, we got it. I'll be back.
All right, so we're looking at this. The pick is in. I'm waiting on it to show me what it is. We're all expecting Jerry Jeudy right here. I mean, they could grab that safety from Alabama, McKinney, but Jeudy can't keep falling. So we're waiting to see what the 49ers will do. The phone's ringing. They're handing him the phone. Just waiting. They also have another 1st round pick, by the way. They pick at 31 as well. So John Lynch looks ready to make the call. Oh, my goodness. Jerry Jeudy continues to fall. The 49ers get Javon Kinlaw. Where is Seal right now? This is crazy. So we just saw the 49ers pick at 14. They picked Javon Kinlaw, and Seal is just now jumping in.
They picked Javon Kinlaw?
Seal, you see this? What?
I'm having problems.
So yeah, they picked Javon Kinlaw.
Wow.
Wow.
That's gonna be crazy. That's a sick addition. First, just to plug. Holy cow! To plug that into that defense, that's insane. But to not get an offensive, how?
So
Wow.
the 49ers did not need defensive help. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Defensively, they're one of the best teams in the league. So we all thought that Jerry Jeudy falling to them was perfect. Now they go ahead and pick a defensive player. I want to mirror what you said, Seal. Plugging him into an already top-tier defensive line is just unbelievable. But just they had this in their arsenal. That's why they were willing to trade down. That's why they didn't care. Nobody was going to pick them. They watched probably the Bucks. They watched the 85 Bears. They watched the the year is escaping me, and Eddie will definitely know it, and he's watching. But the Ravens with Trent Dilfer, they're watching that league. They're watching the 2002 Bucks. They're watching these teams that have won with defense, and they think that Jimmy Garoppolo is good enough, that Deebo Samuel is good enough, that George Kittle is good enough, that the three-headed monster of the running back is good enough. And they're trying to put together that defense that's ready to go. Wow. That's crazy. But hey, if he can start from day one and be ready to go, that's nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah, the Broncos just a few
Him,
years ago.
Nick
Another, I
Bosa.
was going to say 2000 Ravens, but I didn't want to put that on record being wrong. Dang it, I should have just went with it. So,
2000,
yeah, that's nuts.
Wow. So they're definitely confident in going running heavy run game and defense, which I don't. You can't go into that Super Bowl and come out of it and just see how important it is to not even to score the ball, to be able to hold onto the ball and get a couple first downs and still possessions, still time off the clock. Wow.
Well, they thought that they were that close, and if they can find a way to beat the Chiefs, and maybe they think it's with a run stop or a pass rush or whatever they believe that Kinlaw is bringing them, then maybe that's just what they need. But the Broncos pick is also in. Hopefully, now we don't know. The Broncos need whatever. The Falcons need whatever. The Cowboys need whatever before we get back to the Dolphins. So right now we could have a bunch of crazy things happening that we don't really know. So,
bro, what if Jerry Jeudy is able to fall to 20 to the Jaguars? Not even
no
Jerry
way.
Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb. If either of them two are able to fall 5 picks to 20, I will be absolutely ecstatic to the fact that we got CJ Henderson and a wide receiver one. That we will have 2 wide receiver one. DJ Shark is a burner on the outside, and to have somebody who can come in and just work in the numbers. CeeDee Lamb is just willing to go up in the numbers and go get it. Like that would be absolutely
because
amazing.
5 picks, 2 guys dropping to 5 picks. I mean, that's definitely possible. So, and you got to think like the Falcons probably aren't going to take a wide receiver. The Cowboys, if they're keeping Cooper, I don't know what I saw with that, but they're
not going to take a receiver.
So you guys
Denver
have
needs
a chance for somebody
help.
dropping to you. That would be amazing. So the pick is in. They, of course, are doing these stupid commercials every 5 seconds.
Who is that they're watching?
They're cycling through a couple people.
Oh, okay. Now they just cycled through.
So ESPN says that Chason, the defensive end from LSU, is their best fit. But Jerry Jeudy is just continuing to fall, and you got to think at some point, I don't care how good Cortland Sutton is or whatever the Broncos have, eventually you have to take this amazing wide receiver.
What if John Elway goes quarterback here and takes Jordan Love? He's
All right, so
smiling like he just did.
I see the pick. So whenever you see the pick steal, go ahead and react.
All right, I don't see it.
A very expected pick by me. I'm happy. I don't have any
So
problems.
is it who I think it is?
One of my buddies is a Bronco fan, and I feel good for him. And we'll talk about what it means.
Okay. I see it.
So Jerry Jeudy goes to the Broncos. And
How do you see it? How did you get out of me so far?
Watching the draft, John Elway sees Jeudy fall. And you know they have probably a defensive end, maybe a safety, that McKinney out of Alabama, on their draft board, and they see Jerry Jeudy fall. This is that moment in the draft. What pick are we at? We're at 15. This is that pick in the draft where you go, this guy should have gone top 10. We have our draft board, but this guy is so much better than everyone else. Let's grab him. And I agree with the Broncos here. That's what you got to do. At some point, you just have to take the best guy, and to match him up with Cortland Sutton, to be ready to go a 1-2 punch like that, it's going to be ridiculous. I think that's a good pick. He's so much better than the other guys that are on the board. You have to run there.
For sure. That I would have been surprised if he just kept falling. Especially when Denver, they definitely need all the help they can get on offense. They found a gold mine in Phillip Lindsay, rookie year becoming a Pro Bowl running back, but that Pro Bowl, I'm not worried about the Pro Bowl that much. But they need as much help as they can get, and they need offensive weapons. They need to surround Drew Lock with help. He's young. He's one of those gunslinger quarterbacks. He's going to throw the ball a lot and try to get as many opportunities as he can. And why not take the best wide receiver in the draft in a lot of people's eyes? I'm happy for him. I'm so dumbfounded at the fact that he went all the way down to 15 with so many teams needing. I mean, who couldn't use this dude on their team? Like, looking at his highlights, he's absolutely outstanding. His routes are so crisp. That in and out. My favorite route. In and out is my favorite route in the world. And he just had the dude bite so clean, them hips. I like Jerry Jeudy a lot. So now I still have CeeDee Lamb to hope for.
Two schools, or one school had two wideouts go in the first round. John Elway is very happy right now.
Yeah, John Elway is definitely ecstatic right now. He looked like he had just won the lottery with that. And yes, definitely great 1-2 punch at wide receiver in Denver now. And they need it. They need to help out Drew Lock. He looks like he'll have the tangibles to be a good quarterback for years to come. But he's not one of those quarterbacks that seems that he'll be able to get it done without weapons. He's not going to be able to put up numbers, throw those crazy passes, with yards through air. So he needs a Jerry he can throw to and make plays after the catch.
Absolutely. No, I think it's good for the Broncos as well. So now what we're looking at, as far as Jags fans everywhere, which is what you are, is can CeeDee Lamb now fall? So we're looking at the people here. The Falcons need a lot. You got the safety McKinney from Alabama. You got Chason from LSU. You have CeeDee Lamb, which I don't know that they need CeeDee Lamb, but they do love going receiver. Yay, but they love going receiver. So it's very possible that they could
They
take
do.
a receiver. Then you have the Cowboys. The Cowboys, you said they kept Cooper, right? So they really don't need a receiver.
Yeah, they have Cooper. They lost Witten. They need offense. I'm just really hoping.
And then the scary part is the Dolphins right in front of you, which need everything. They grab their quarterback. They could just grab best available, and that would be CeeDee Lamb. So
Yeah, I'm hoping they were bolstering their defense. So hopefully they'll go defense and keep stocking up on that end.
right. So the pick is in for the Falcons. We're just waiting to see what it is, and we get to watch another commercial because the NFL's got to make their money. So right now I am watching a pandemic commercial. I don't know what you're watching.
Where are you seeing your players list at?
On just on the ESPN NFL draft. That's where I'm seeing the pick come in faster as well. But it loads down. Oh, the player list, like best available?
Yeah.
I'm just using whatever Kuiper is saying on the same little ESPN list. But so Seal, while we're in commercial break, do you think tomorrow, they just do back to back, right? Like 2 and 3 tomorrow. Do you think tomorrow or the next round is worthy of my UCF close, or should I not be super hopeful and just go for day 3? Because I'm thinking day
What's
3.
tomorrow?
Rounds 2 and 3.
Tomorrow's 2 and 3, right?
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I think I need to wait until Saturday.
Right.
I don't want to upset any of our UCF fans, but I think I need to wait till Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be a big Florida Gators day, so I think I might rep the Gators tomorrow and get the big day. Oh, so here's the best available by Mo Kiper.
CeeDee Lamb, Xavier McKinney, Justin Jefferson. I love Justin Jefferson. I would not mind him actually at all. LSU wideout. So how do you feel about these Atlanta jerseys that they have repping now? Looking like old I can't think of the old guy's name, Adam Sandler and the other dude who did the original movie. The Mean Machines or whatever they were called.
The Longest Yard. I think it's good. It looks good, man.
It's definitely nice. It's not weak. It's not one of those. It's not like the Rams new, just plain and blood. Like when you see it, they look ready. They're definitely going to look and have that intimidating factor.
So they made a weird.
Not really. The football players care. Hold on, I haven't seen it yet.
Wow, I don't even know this guy. I haven't done my due diligence, but I don't really know this guy.
Wow.
So the cornerback out of Clemson, which anytime you pick a Clemson player that's good, it's usually good. So, but they needed everything though. That's not a problem. I'm sure he's fine. I don't know anything about him, but I'm sure picking from Clemson is not a problem ever. So I don't see.
Yeah, I feel like that's a reach.
Back recruit. No, that's in 2017.
For what?
Not that bad, but that helps you guys out as you continue to watch the Cowboys. I think that's got to come here, right? Xavier McKinney out of Alabama. Like they need defensive help,
They need defensive backs really bad. I feel like that's the perfect pick for them right here. This cornerback, he looks like he may be he might have been the cornerback one, for that team. And Clipson, who has had a great defense for the last couple of years, looks to have great instinct. Looks to be kind of small.
He does look kind of small. He's 6
See
foot,
how
right?
tall he is.
I know that they're normally small. 6'1", 195. So they're normally small.
Okay, so he's pretty tall for a cornerback. Yeah, I think average is what 5'11", 6 foot. That's why Jalen's such a freak.
But if he can read the offense that well and read the routes and jump these routes, he's going to be a good pick. And like I said, picking from Clemson on defense is never a problem, especially if you're down at number 16, might as well, because we know that Dabo Swinney knows how to pick defenses, so he's ready to go. Look at Jerry Jones in his theater room going big.
Right. Looking at his cards, trying to. So, what do you think? Do you think they might go offensive and go CD here, or they just have to go defense?
I think that safety's got to come off the board. I'm looking at him. Xavier McKinney from Alabama, he's so good. And I think they need so much defensive help. They need safeties. They need cornerbacks. They need everything but linebacker, basically, on defense. So I think that's where they're going to go. Michael Irvin talking about Madden people putting him on a horse, which is weird. Oh, Eddie says that Jerry Jones won't be able to resist Lamb. Let's see.
I don't think he will either. I agree with that. It's just.
And are we in agreement that Jerry Jones makes the pick for this team? 100%.
Yes.
Mike McCarthy was all up on the camera. That's hilarious.
They are bleeding this clock out, bro.
This is a tough pick, man. They have the defensive end, which they need. They have the safety, which they need. And then they have the receiver, which they could need, but I don't think it's their most pressing need. So they're looking at this, really trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it comes down to two. It's got to either be McKinney or CeeDee Lamb.
I might be done after the Jaguars' next pick. I don't know if I can stick around for a full 32. This is 3.5 hours is ridiculous. At what's possible later on. Because I don't care about any of the picks after the Jags, honestly, to be serious.
Yeah, whatever. I'm down with that.
The Bucs don't have anything, the Jags don't have anything, and the Steelers don't have anything, which is obviously our big clientele. Nobody gives a crap. I might stick around to the Patriots at 23 just to see what they do after losing everybody. Yeah, that's what I'll do. 23 with the Patriots, that's how long I'm going to stick around. I want to see what they do after losing their best, the greatest quarterback of all time. So after 23, we're going to round out, and we'll be here for that. All right, the pick is in online. The pick is in on the TV. Mike McCarthy's still too close to his camera. Are you seeing this still? What is up with Mike McCarthy right now?
He's retarded.
You can't use that word on live. Edit yourself.
I apologize.
All right, Jerry, what are you going to do, buddy? Look at the Cowboys belt buckle, though. I like it. Or the Lone Star, at least. Jerry's on the phone with Mike, we think.
There's a lot of ways this team could go, and this is a team that has their franchise quarterback.
You see it?
The pick is in for me.
I see it. I see it.
And Eddie was right. Eddie was right. They cannot resist CeeDee Lamb. I don't know if that's what the Cowboys really needed. Their defense is still going to be bad. So that's rough.
Yeah,
But they went for
I
the
think-
Super Bowl. That's not a terrible thing. CD was not expected to drop too far. But
Yeah, Jerry Jones is happy. Mike McCarthy's happy.
and now we're just going to see what the Dolphins were probably hoping and praying that somebody could fall to them. Well, now they have the defensive end, in my opinion, the defensive end out of LSU who just fell to them because they need offensive tackle help. There's not one at this level. And then after that, they need defense. And I think the defensive end out of LSU is probably their best bet to go with. So we'll see if that's what they choose, but I like that.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all either. And that's the smart move. They've been bolstering up their defense, like I said. And there's really not too much outside of that. I would do Patrick Queen, another LSU guy. Either one, really.
They don't need the receiver.
They just got Byron Jones, so they don't really need McKinney.
Right. There's not really a great offensive tackle or defensive tackle available. Yeah, I'm looking at that defensive end. Unless they want – is this around the time when DeAndre Swift could go, the Georgia running back? Because the Dolphins obviously need a running back.
Yeah.
I think 18 is too
He
high.
could, but I would hope they wouldn't. Don't do that to that kid. But I could see it. But they need defense. They got what's that kid's name? I keep forgetting that quarterback's name.
That they just
Rosen,
drafted.
whatever. Josh Rosen.
They just got Tua.
No, that. Oh yeah, duh. Well, Tua. You think Tua's going to start right now?
Depends on his hip. He's better than Josh Rosen. So if he's healthy, he's going to play. But they want to make sure he's healthy.
Could they be using the draft to bolster up their offense? Use free agency, just continue plugging free agents and stuff to get their defense going, trading people around to bolster up their defense. We'll see.
They need a better defense because their offense, when Fitzpatrick was there, wasn't that bad. They just had to outscore everybody, which they obviously weren't that good. So I think they need to bolster their defense so that they don't have to outscore everyone in order to win.
Yeah. No, I agree. They should definitely go defense. And in this draft, it's been pretty defense besides the quarterbacks going so far.
Let me do a check-in on my fantasy thing real quick. I am right around 50% on my picks. Not terrible. I had 5 defensive players getting picked in the top 10. I got that correct. I said that Jerry Jeudy would be the first wide receiver pick, so obviously I got that wrong, but so did a lot of other people. So my next thing is which of these players will be picked first? I have Xavier McKinney out of Alabama. The other choices are Gross Matos from Penn State, Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma, or Patrick Queen, your guy from LSU. And also the last couple round one ones I have are how many players from the college football championship game, which was Clemson and LSU, will be picked. I have 0 to 5. I think they're already at 4 or 5, so that's going to be tough. And then how many offensive linemen will be picked? I had 0 to 5. We are obviously already at 4. And like I said, I think that center is the only other one that will be picked. So I think I'm okay there. but just to follow along with my fantasy. Hopefully I keep above 50%, right? 50% is not bad, I don't think.
Not at all. But you know what is bad? Nasty balls. So go to manscaped.com. Use promo code No Scrubs, all one word, and your balls will thank you.
Absolutely. Did you use your stuff today? Did you deodorize?
I did. I showered up after my drunken night and
You needed
threw
to
out my deodorant, and I'm feeling good. You just wake up and you just feel, you need to wash away the and feel. You saw the picture of me when, what was it, 5-hour countdown? I was rough, bro. I looked like I had just got stumped curbside, and man, I felt it. I felt all of it.
Helped you, right, with their ball deodorant and their ball toner and all that.
Definitely helps the downstairs area. I mean, there's a lot of sweat going on over a sleep. When you sleep from drinking, a lot of sweat, a lot of detoxing going on.
Yeah.
So yes, getting that spritz in, that tingle going, definitely. That clean, fresh feeling is absolutely amazing, and it helps in dire times of hangovers.
For sure. So again, no scrubs or no scrubs. Manscaped.com. The code word at checkout is no scrubs, all one word. You will get 20% off and free shipping. So check that out. The pick is in for the Dolphins. They're ready. They're hyping The Last Dance episode 3 and 4. I hope everyone watched The Last Dance.
I really hope Vegas and the Dolphins do not take Justin Jefferson here.
So that's who you're hoping falls to now is Justin Jefferson. Since
Yes.
CeeDee is off the board, Jerry Judy is off the board.
Because I don't really feel Brandon Ayuk is a reach, but there's just no way we wouldn't get Xavier McKinney if he's on the board.
So you think it's Jefferson or McKinney? As long as both don't go in these next 2 rounds, you think it's one of those two?
That would be devastating, yes.
Okay. We're just waiting on the Dolphins to be told what their pick was, since we're probably looking at this.
We have another fellow Alabama safety, Ronnie Harrison, but he's not showing out to be an elite type defensive back.
Right. Look at Booger. They haven't gone to him in 2 hours, but he's still up in the corner, ready to go whenever.
Am I going to see it on the TV before I see it on my phone?
Right? What is going on in it?
Oh, there's a trade.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. That's old.
Brian Flores doesn't really understand what's going on. He's just waiting and hoping for the best.
I just kind of –
They were
Eddie probably thought the same thing
trade
for a second. Yeah.
That's funny. This is Eddie's pick right here. This is the Steelers pick that went to the Dolphins. They are taking their time with this pick. What are we doing?
Wow, we're going to see it on the TV first.
Flores looks content. He's done. He's not even answering phone calls anymore. There it is. That's not a great pick.
Wow.
So they believed that they really needed to protect their quarterback. They took a reach on the offensive tackle.
Wow.
Grabbed Austin Jackson.
That's a hell of a reach.
My offensive lineman in the first round is going to be wrong because that center is definitely going. So now you guys should be good. You have either Justin Jefferson or Xavier McKinney that will guaranteed fall to you. The Raiders, I think the Raiders have to take McKinney. I think I said this 10 picks ago when they were picking, well, at 12. I said at 12 that they needed to pick Xavier McKinney. Well, he has now dropped all the way to 19. They have to get him now. I thought that they were going to get him then. They have to get him now. He's the best safety on the board. They need a safety.
Yeah.
I can't see. They already picked their wide receiver.
Thankfully, they got Rugg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't want to speak too far ahead, but we're thinking because the Raiders already picked a wide receiver that Justin Jefferson is going to fall to 20. Is that a pick that you guys think you will jump on, Justin Jefferson?
For sure. Absolutely. Why not have three wide receivers that can do something with the ball in their hands? We have DJ Chark who can go get the ball. We have Dede who's great from the slot. Why not get a guy like Justin Jefferson who can go out and get the ball and just have three guys that you can run plays for? I mean, who wouldn't want that? What offensive coordinator wouldn't want that? We have Jay Gruden now, who's a great offensive mind. Probably not the best head coach in the world. Doesn't seem to have that umph in him like his brother does. But who wouldn't want presumptuously two wide receiver ones? I mean, I wouldn't count Dede as a wide receiver one. I think he will end up being one of the better slot receivers in the game here in the next 2 to 3 years. But to have DJ and this Jefferson dude on the other side, that'd be absolutely amazing. Give Gardner Minshew more weapons. We drafted Josh Oliver last year as a tight end. Didn't see anything out of him last year. We don't have tight ends. We don't use tight ends. Hopefully that's something else we'll pick up later on in the draft. But to just add another weapon on offense, that'd be awesome. We're getting rid of the older guys. We got rid of AJ Boye. He's gone. Obviously, we traded Jalen. Calais is gone. We have Taven Bryan. We have Josh Allen. We have Joe Schobert now. We have Miles Jack. We have a lot of young guys on defense to solidify ourselves around. We just got C.J. Henderson. You got to go wide receiver. You have to go Justin Jefferson if left.
Right. So the Raiders pick is in. We're just waiting for it. Again, we here at No Scrubs don't think that they will run to the wide receiver again that well, and that's why we're talking about Justin Jefferson. But we're just looking and waiting for this pick to see. I think they're going to go Xavier McKinney, but they could go a lot of other things. They still need a QB. They could reach up and grab Love here. I mean, that's not the biggest reach to try to grab Love right here. So that's a possibility that we could see as well.
Didn't really translate what they thought they'd get with the 4th overall pick. Meanwhile, what will they do?
Yeah, absolutely. I could see it. Why not? A lot of teams carry 3 quarterbacks. They obviously have 2. All right, here we go right now. It's going to come on the TV again before the friggin'
No. Yeah, and they don't know what they have out of Mariota. You might as well bring somebody in that could compete as well. But I'm still thinking McKinney. Come on, show me the pick.
So many for the effort they put forward to prepare that possibility. And we think you deserve another shot. So we're happy here to announce that tonight, the Las Vegas Raiders will host the 2020 NFL Draft.
Good Elson.
Congratulations, the Raiders organization and Raiders Nation.
They're going to host next year's draft. They better.
Here in Las Vegas, and congratulations.
Okay, what a pick. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Do you know anything about this dude?
Don't know much. He's on Ohio State, which has to be great. He's a Florida boy.
Cornerback.
He's definitely not
They
the best
drafted
available.
out of Ohio State, the cornerback, if you're not following along and you're just watching recap, which is very surprising.
Wow.
I don't know what they're thinking here because he's now the 3rd or 4th cornerback off because A.J. Terrell also went early. So maybe this run of cornerbacks is going now to There's now 4 cornerbacks off the board before pick 20.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah,
but maybe that's what they're looking at and going, listen, somebody else is going to take this guy. We gotta jump.
Yeah, I mean, they need help on defense, anything they can get, but that's not best available at that position in a lot of people's eyes. What's that kid's name? Diggs, I think.
Yeah.
The Alabama cat. Yeah, Trevon Diggs. He was ranked the 3rd best cornerback in the draft coming into it, and
Right.
he's still there. That's crazy. That's definitely just has to be one of them people in their camp that they definitely wanted and were going to pick up at that spot. Like you see here, Mike Mayock is ecstatic. So this just has to be one of those instances where they found a guy that they really loved, thought was going to fit their scheme. They could do a lot of things with, and that was their guy. And he was able to fall to them in their eyes.
Yeah, so now they're looking at, they picked Ruggs. They jumped. A lot of people think they jumped to pick Ruggs first. Now they
Jaguars pick is already in. That's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Now they picked Arnett, which is another jump. The Raiders, they're beating their own drum, man. They're just doing whatever they want to do. But now you guys have Justin Jefferson or Xavier McKinney are the two we're thinking. But you guys don't really need a safety, right? Like you guys could definitely just take Jefferson and not think twice about it. But the pick is in.
It's kind of the same on either side, but we more so could use that safety and see what there is there over a wide receiver. Our safeties aren't nowhere near our wide receivers. I give our wide receivers maybe a B- and our safeties maybe a C-.
Okay.
So to get somebody like Xavier, looking down at my cheat sheet here, he's a small cat, but he's able to get it done in the passing game. So that would definitely help because we are absolutely – if we don't get to the quarterback, it's game over. If we give the quarterbacks time, they're able to just throw and run. I mean, Derrick Henry always has a field day against us, and it's always on those long yard runs. If you're able to get through our defensive tackles, whether it's running the ball or being able to throw the ball, passing, and having time to get to a receiver, it's game over because our defensive backs are just absolute ass. And
Right.
And I can say that on here.
So
But,
do you think that a defensive tackle or maybe an edge rusher could be what you're going for? I don't know if there's any even available that right now that would be big.
No, we're pretty good. Like I said, we're pretty good. I don't know who our other defensive ends right now, which is kind of crazy to think. Dante Feller's gone, but we have studs everywhere. We still have got a lot of main rotation pieces from our 2017 championship line in the defensive tackle spot. And Taven Bryan, he's not the guy I wanted in the first round last year. I still would have loved Lamar Jackson. I mean, it's obvious why. Looking back on our 29th pick or 28th pick, I believe. 28th pick is what we had. So, I mean, it's just obvious. Or I don't remember which one it was. Like, I would have definitely rather had him, but Taven Bryan isn't a bad option at defensive tackle. Josh Allen's an absolute monster at defensive end. We have those pieces, Miles Jack and Josh Schobert, or Joe Schobert. So I don't think adding on to a defensive end or even a linebacker is a priority as cornerbacks and safeties. Ronnie Harrison has shown that he's great when it comes to stopping the run. If it's ran to the strong safety side, he's always there. He has a nose for getting to the ball, but in the passing, we need help in the passing game. And this Xavier dude will definitely help get that done.
Yeah. Sorry guys. But you guys have there's a lot of people that now are above the Mel Kiper's 20 or number 20 on his list. So anybody that you grab should be better than their projected or where they're going to end up. And you said that the Jags like to go best available, and best available is Justin Jefferson. But like I said, there's probably 3 or 4 guys that are better than number 20. So you guys could grab almost anyone and have a best available grade that gets you a solid, like your fans will be happy that you made this pick.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's either Justin Jefferson or Xavier McKinney, then we'll be happy. Just as long as we don't go for a reach, as long as we don't try to fill in another defensive end and go for the Clavon dude that you keep talking about, or try to get another quarterback in the room, or just get another linebacker to back up Joe Schobert because we don't really have one in Patrick Queen. I would not do that. Either of those options aren't bad options, but if you're going to go small on defense, don't go Patrick McQueen for sure. I'd definitely go, if you're going to go reach, I wouldn't mind Clavon, however you say his name. But
I think
if you don't go Justin Jefferson or Xavier McKinney right now, as a Jaguars fan, you're pissed off. You're just licking your chops right now thinking Justin Jefferson's there.
All right, so we are back. The commercial is finally over. And we're hoping to see what the Jags are picking here. A couple years, so they're going to Cleveland first, and then
Clavon Chase on.
I told you Chase on. I don't know what you were saying.
So there you see the quarterback. Still, a lot of people thought was going in Jordan Love. But where's Jacksonville? 20th pick in the 2020 NFL draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Clavon Chaisson.
Oh, Stills not even here for the action. He left on his own team's reaction. Oh, he's back. He looks mad. He looks very mad. But I guess he's not going to get on and actually talk about his pick. Oh, there he is. You left during your own pick. What happened? I know you're not super happy. Talk about this
What'd
pick.
you say?
You left during your own pick. Clavon Chaisson, who you couldn't even say the name of a minute ago. What do you think about this pick? No, we got nothing to say.
I mean, I said if you're going to pick any of them, you have to pick him. So I'm not too upset about it. But damn it, man, we have linebackers. I mean, he's a great addition. Like, if he's able to come plug in and start, it's a great pick. But we're trying to fill gaps that we need right now. Like having two out of 3 linebackers that are absolute studs in Miles Jack and Joe Schobert isn't bad. To have Josh Allen as an absolute stud at defensive end is not bad. To have nothing at C is bad, and have Xavier McKinney just sitting there and you not take him. If you want to go defense, we had to, but I guess our organization is comfortable in Ronnie Harrison. I guess. So I mean, he's a monster. He produces. He has a nose for the ball, and like he's not wrong. He can pressure the passer. He can defend the run, and he can also drop back in coverage, but it's not needed.
Well, so that's what you did last year, though. So last year you picked the best available. Maybe this is what you guys think of the best available. A great pass rushing outside linebacker that's really going to go in and hit the QB. Maybe he's got the speed to range left and right, hit the runner or cover even.
Doug Merle looks pissed.
So maybe you just took the best player that you thought was available, and that's just, maybe it'll turn out the same way that last year's pick turned out, where it's a good pick regardless, because you need a few things on defense. You might as well go get it.
I
Even-
guess. I hope so, man. That's just frustrating. What?
His daughter looked surprised on the little recap video. She was like, "What?"
Yeah, son looked pissed. Doug Brown didn't look happy. I'm getting another beer. I wasn't gonna get one, but I'm getting one.
Certainly seems like this would be a need that they need to fill. Yeah, it really is. They need somebody who can take.
So now the Eagles have to take Justin Jefferson. They're showing on the little graphic that that's the only or their biggest need is that they need receivers. We saw the injuries from the Eagles last year and 2 years ago really screw these guys. They need a receiver. They have to take Justin Jefferson here. There's really not another option for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. If they didn't hear, that'd be very surprising. We've been surprised about a lot of picks
here, it
tonight.
looks like. So
Well, the graphic they just showed on it looks like he's going right here. So
right. It's gotta be. He's gotta go right here. Or else the Eagles are just the worst. The worst captain team. Yeah, they're happy. They're showing them being very happy right now. So the pick isn't in for me, but when he's on the phone and his fans or his friends are over there being super happy, you have to expect that it's gonna be him.
why not to us, though, man?
And again, we are just waiting until the Patriots pick at 23. We're not going to stick all the way around for 32. That's just too long. But you can check these out as well once this live is over. As my darkness is coming in, I haven't got my lamp yet. Once the live is over, it will be available for viewing at any time once we close it down here. So we're looking at Doug Peterson and Howie Roseman getting ready to make their pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. The pick is in. We're just waiting on it to update so that we can tell you what's going on. Doug Peterson has the Lombardi Trophy there behind him. They went for a different wide receiver. Okay. Wow. Okay. So they went with Jalen Reagor out of TCU, 5'11" wide receiver. Wow. That's pretty crazy because
That's crazy.
He's a speedster, but he's not big.
Mhm.
So he's not going to make those big time one-on-one catches. He's got to actually beat the guy, much like Deshaun Jackson and those type guys who literally have to beat them because they can't one-on-one against this guy. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I said his name.
Yeah, I don't know much about this cat.
How little I knew about him. It's Reagor, not Reagor. I said his name wrong. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, hey. So this is a 5'11" receiver that can speed. He can beat you on the outside. Apparently, his dad played defensive end, it looks like, there in the NFL. So he's got that blood in him. And he's flown up the boards in the offseason. Clearly, he's flown up the boards all the way to the first-round pick. A lot of people did not think he'd be a first-round pick. Justin Jefferson still being on the board. This guy is like the 5 to 10 range of wide receivers. Justin Jefferson was a 1 to 5. So a bit of a reach, but the Eagles did need a wide receiver, so they grabbed a wide receiver, so a good pick there at least. And maybe they thought they needed a speedster over a possession guy.
Yeah, you can also use this guy in the return team, so kind of a Swiss Army knife, a bit more out of the pick, I guess. But wow, we continue to be surprised about these wide receiver picks tonight.
And
This
didn't
is
they
crazy.
just get Deshaun Jackson back, or isn't he back on the Eagles now, or is he somewhere else?
I'm pretty positive it is, yeah.
So they kind of picked his replacement, even though they just replaced himself with himself. So now we got the Vikings and the Patriots are going to be around for 2 more picks. So I'm going to head out right now. Man, I wish I could fix my light situation. Gotta do what you gotta do.
You're leaving?
No, we're not leaving, Sue. I'm trying to fix my light.
Just like there's no place to State Farm. You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And remember, guys, go to manscaped.com. Use promo code No Scrubs, one word. All one word, just no scrubs. Save 20% on your order and get free shipping. That's manscaped.com. Promo code No Scrubs. Want to know what you guys think? What's your biggest surprise of this draft? What teams do you feel like reached? What team do you think did the best so far in this first round? Let us go. Let us know. We love user input.
However, there's one thing you can be certain of. The men and women of the United States Postal Service. We're here to deliver cards and packages from loved ones, and also deliver the peace of mind of knowing that essentials like prescriptions are on your way. Every day, all across America, we deliver for you. And we always will.
Oh, man.
So the Vikings are
This is
picking. Did
crazy.
they pick yet? Nope, not quite. These commercials are ridiculous, dude. Like, they legitimately make you not want to watch.
I agree.
You hear my cat going crazy?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what he's doing right now. He's going nuts. Maybe he already knows the pick and he thinks it's a crazy pick. Well, the pick is in for the Vikings. We got the Vikings and the Patriots, and then again, we are going to head out of here. So if you are a Saints, Vikings again, Dolphins again, Seahawks, Ravens, Titans, Green Bay, or Kansas City fan, we're sorry. We'll recap it on the pod this weekend, but we're not going to stick
Hold
around.
on. I'm to whoever this is, Born Again Souls. I'm not surprised at all that we took CJ Henderson. There's been a lot of talk in the Jaguars camp surrounding the fact that we need a solid number one corner. And CJ Henderson, he's not the number one. I mean, Jeff Okudah is just an absolute monster, but at 6 foot, CJ Henderson is the best man corner in the draft. He's the best for us. We don't really run a lot of man. That's why Jalen inevitably wanted to leave. That's what his reasoning was, along with Tom Coughlin. But CJ Henderson was the best available cornerback for us, and that's obviously the biggest need we had as a team was cornerback. Trey Herndon showed he cannot lock up the best wide receiver on the other team week in and week out. And that's why we needed to get CJ Henderson to be able to do that. He's without a doubt the best man cornerback in the draft. So I would have been surprised if we didn't take him.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Got an M&M stuck in my throat.
Either, honestly. Yeah, just to mirror everything you said. I mean, you obviously know the Jags a little more than I do, but yeah, CJ Henderson, I thought was the best pick for you at 9. So I wasn't super surprised either. I think you could have went a lot of different ways, but after seeing how far Jerry Jeudy fell, I thought Jerry Jeudy was the other choice for you. So seeing how far he fell, I think going CJ Henderson was the right choice.
Oh, what's up, AJ?
What up, AJ? It's been a while. Been a while since I've seen anything from you.
Yeah, it's been a long while. I'm liking all the facial hair I'm seeing on Facebook.
Buddy. We appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't go wide receiver, honestly, at 20, because why not add another weapon for Gardner? We made it apparent that we're going to stick with our young tackles, so there was really no reason to go anywhere else, in my eyes. But to add somebody who can play linebacker and defensive end isn't a bad choice. So I'm not too mad at our K'Von Chaisson pick, or however you say his name.
So the Minnesota just made their pick, and they just went best available. That's a smart pick. They went Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver out of LSU. Minnesota needs a lot of different things, and receiver was one of them. So I think that's a great pick to go best available and just grab a need that you had, whether it was your most important need or not, is irrelevant at this point when he's that much better than a lot of the other people on the board.
Okay, they just got rid of Stephon Diggs going to Buffalo,
Right.
and they're able to put in somebody who's just, I mean, pretty much spot on with what Stephon Diggs was able to offer. You get that out of Justin Jefferson, and you were able to trade Diggs and get return out of that as well. So smart pick, like you said, best available. I bet they're definitely ecstatic that he fell to them. Kirk Cousins is going to love this pick, man. Him and Adam Thielen, that's going to be pretty fun.
Dude, so we wanted to stick around for the 23rd pick because we wanted to see what the Pats were going to do with
They do what they always do.
everyone losing, and they did what they always do. They traded down once again. They traded to the Chargers. The Chargers jumped right back up into this and grabbed the 23rd pick. So, I mean, we'll still stick around for this pick, but man, that's kind of upsetting that we didn't get to see what the Patriots were going to do. But they did the same thing they always do. Belichick is no different with or without Tom Brady. He is going to trade down. He does not care about first-round picks. He's seen that many times. He just does not care about first-round picks.
Where did they trade to?
I don't know yet. It hasn't come out, but I just know that the Chargers – I don't know where the Chargers were picking before, but the Chargers have it now. So now we're watching the Chargers again, which I know a lot of the listeners are out of LA too, since I'm out of LA. So at least we get to watch the Chargers pick another player. I don't know what they would have traded up for at this point because the picks that they need, I don't know where they were supposed to be picking, but their second-round pick could have grabbed a running back. Their second-round pick could have now grabbed another offensive tackle or a cornerback or a wide receiver. I don't know what they really need at this point. Maybe now is when DeAndre Swift goes off the board. Maybe they wanted to trade up to make sure they got that running back. Like we know, they lost Melvin Gordon, and then Eckler, we don't know. And the Chargers are running back heavy, and they've had a lot of great running backs that they tend to show that they know how to use, no matter what running back they plug in there. So maybe DeAndre Swift is the guy now. Maybe they traded up to grab him, and we're going to see him go to the Chargers here at 23.
Yeah, and we also have the Dolphins trading into the 26th spot as well.
With the same
trade. No. I have no idea. I just see that came in.
Okay.
Or maybe that came in from a trade. Maybe that's what that means.
It just means that it was traded to them, yes, but I don't know when that happened. Let's see if they tell us what it was.
Wow. So they get a second round and a third round pick for that
another
first overall
smart
pick.
Belichick move. I mean that's huge. If they've been able to grab out of the second and third round and be totally fine, if they really do believe in Jared Stidham and they don't want to go get Love, then I mean that's amazing for them. That's what they want.
Maybe they feel as if he'll be able to fall to them in the second round. It's where they can pick him.
What the second round pick is, but I think the Chargers were early second round, so maybe they do think that that's the case. All right, so the pick is in. This is the last pick we're going to be covering here on this broadcast. Let's see what the LA Chargers do.
Yeah, the Patriots are picking fifth in the second round.
Oh, so maybe
So they'll probably still be able to pick up
there.
Jordan Love.
That might be Belichick, another potentially smart move by him to continue to trade down. That's what he does every time.
Justin Herbert, 6th overall out of Oregon. We're still waiting on Jordan Love. Boy, that's down, and maybe potentially have 4 quarterbacks over the first round. We're also waiting to figure out what
He's getting very impatient, apparently. I don't know what he's doing. He wants to know the Chargers pick. Huh. Okay, great pick. I don't know that they needed to trade up for it, though, but maybe they did. Maybe that was the best package they could get. They grabbed Kenneth Murray, the middle linebacker out of Oklahoma. Steele's not even there, so that's a good pick. He's one of the better middle linebackers there is. So maybe this was just the spot that they could move up because he was going to be a first-round guy probably. So maybe that was just the only one that they could have. So that's good. I think that's a good pick. Well done by them. If they didn't have anyone targeted in the second and third round anyway, then make sure you get the guy that you want at the late first round. So no trouble there.
Yeah, he's a guy that'll be able to plug into their defense and start day one. Like he's a monster. He's a big dude.
Yeah, and like I said, he might have been a reach a little bit. People were thinking him late 20s, early 30s, but obviously the Chargers weren't picking there, so the Chargers needed him whenever the Chargers could get him. I don't have any issue with that. So
yeah, for sure.
So that's
it's
all.
Been fun, bro.
We're not going to stick around the entire first round. But Seal, let me ask you, what did you think of this whole virtual draft? I mean, once it really started rolling, I kind of forgot it was virtual. It seems pretty much like a normal draft now once it started got rolling.
Yeah, there's nothing out of the ordinary with it. I thought we were going to have some must-see TV going with technical issues, with people being able to hack in. And at the end of the day, we weren't able to see any of that, even if it was going on. It's just cameras plugged into people's living rooms like it's been for years. So there's really no difference to it. It's you don't have all the guys from the NFL Network coming on and all the people just sharing in the emotions, which kind of stinks. I saw a status a couple of weeks ago from obviously it was just a status going around like a meme kind of thing from a high schooler. And it said, "Don't share your graduation photos. This doesn't make it feel better." And so that kind of stinks that they're not able to get that experience. You know, the commissioner's missing out on that, which screw him. Who cares about him? But, you know, they're just missing those moments. All these guys, this usually happens to the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounders, you know, where they're having this experience from home, getting the phone call and stuff. For these guys to miss walking on the stage in the first round, that's kind of the only downfall to it. But that's it. I mean, from a technical standpoint, it's going. I'm sure we'll find out there were a couple of miscues with trades and stuff not being able to get done. But as far as a viewer standpoint, like you said, there's really no difference from a ordinary draft, except we don't see picks floating in on a boat. But we will see that next year. Goodell did say that,
Next year,
even though he said it wrong.
but they're going to go to Vegas in a couple of years.
Oh, that's what he said? I
Yeah.
thought he said 2021.
He said after Cleveland, so next year would have to be Cleveland, and then I don't know why
All right.
Cleveland is definitely the one they could throw away. Yeah.
That's cold, bro.
What is Cleveland gonna do? What does Cleveland have to offer from a video marketing standpoint to these draft picks?
Lake Erie?
They're gonna float on Lake Erie. That's what they're gonna do. They're bringing the boat to Cleveland next year. No, so that's what we got. We'll talk about that a little more in depth. We're gonna get the Jags reactions from Seal. We're gonna get my reactions from Tampa Bay on the actual podcast. There are a couple more days left. I don't know if we'll go live or not. I hope to, maybe for a little bit of it. I want to see a UCF guy get picked. That probably won't be till Saturday or so, but we will be around. But look in for Monday. Tune in on Monday. We'll have all the recaps of the big things that we want to hit. And, of course, that's the wrong side on my screen, but who knows what the live is actually showing. But we'll do both sides. But go to manscaped.com. Again, we want to shout out our sponsor, Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com. It's the best for your junk, man. Your balls will thank you. Enter no scrubs at checkout, all one word. You'll get 20% off and free shipping. And this has been great, Seal. Let's try to do the bump.
Yeah.
And then, as always, I don't even know where my hands are. Be a stud, not a scrub like us trying to do our hand thing here.
Chest fingers.